broken. Fucking YouTube broke. Do it live!
Valentines, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Night Hangout on the EN187 channel.
What the fuck?
Dang, you went full max headroom on that one.
That was fucking awesome.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did.
China.
Megatron. What's
I
up,
love
guys?
the
Sorry,
Max Headroom.
we're right on time.
Max Headroom fucking never mind.
Spit it out, dude.
Kind of lost that one.
Yeah, no, I went to say edit, and then I was like, oh, I meant to say reference.
If you ever had a dream where you wanted, and then
you did
that guy.
Well, hey, listen, just real quick, not to start the hangout on a bad note or anything, but you and I, we didn't talk like on the phone or anything this week or nothing like that. I wanted to just tell you, voice to voice, I'm sorry about your friend, man. Condolences and best wishes, and God bless and all that.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously.
You bet. We'll leave it at that, but I just wanted to say that. So, anyway, we got a kind of a light crew tonight.
Are you talking about our weight or the number of them?
What are you doing?
Oh, we definitely don't have a light crew weight-wise, I'll tell you that.
I think we weigh in together.
Jake is like full-on angry dad mode.
Tons.
We weigh in together.
Dude, Jake is working on a gut there. Now, don't think people haven't been noticing that.
Oh, man, look at that fupa. That's sexy.
That fupa, that chub and talk, dude.
Holy.
On point. H3H should be proud.
It's the Crohn's disease diet, right?
No, let it out.
Before, after.
It's a garden, baby. Let it grow.
Yeah, I'm growing a brown baby boy. I'm got a food baby.
Gonna purge it out. Hey, I've been working out like the past a month and a half now. I've been doing good.
I can tell from the way he's hanging that he's going to be a soccer player. Like,
yeah, hanging low.
He's gonna be
already trying to kick those balls.
Well,
hey,
God,
what do they say, man? Every good mechanic builds a shed over his favorite tool.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like you're drinking cough syrup.
It's you know what I always
like it is cough syrup.
marketing in a lot of my videos, but sometimes marketing works on me. And I feel like I'm okay admitting that, and it totally works on me when they put beer in these like old school 70s bottles.
Dude, I'm right there with you. Dude, I have gone back to like the Miller Lite,
the
the Miller Lite Steiny bottle and all that. Yeah, it just reminds me of when I was a little kid and all the adults would drink American lagers and I would watch
Exactly. That's
so.
what this is what I remember like my grandpa drinking beer out of when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly, man. I'm the exact same way. It's another reason I bought those big. I've got like 4 of those big 2-pint cans of Miller High Life. I'll probably bust into one of those next.
Yeah, dude. Josh, Emily's drinking the shit out of that stuff. Miller High Life. No, Coors Banquet.
Coors Banquet, yeah, that's what it is. It's cheap as shit anyway.
Good
Is
old
it?
Banquet.
Yeah. Huh? Nah, I probably don't need a knife, baby.
It's definitely a full flavor beer, but
Let's see that Kimber.
cool
That's
ass.
pop.
What you got there? What's going on? Some greens, some fish.
It's salmon and asparagus, man. It's a recipe for stinky piss.
I had baby turkeys and asparagus yesterday.
Getting healthy and shit.
I made steak and red potatoes, but I did buy a whole bunch of fish at the grocery store yesterday, so it's going to be fish o'plenty between now and Friday night. What are you doing, Jake?
I don't know. He's trying to become a surfer.
They're working on that fro. I'm not the only one who needs a haircut. Look at that mop.
I know. Hey guys, I'm
Look at
forming
that
a band.
beater.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Forming a
Jake.
band, guys.
Jake, you gotta grow it out a
Our
little
name?
farther and do an emo Jake thumbnail.
Yeah, emo Jake. Oh yeah.
Oh no! Pull it all down, Jake. Pull it all down.
Listen, the name of our band is We Don't Have a Name.
It's a rusty scorpion.
I'm practicing my guitar flips. I'm really good at them. That's the thing those guys are into. The people that emo bands. Come on, you've seen this, right? Like, I do guitar flips. Whee! They throw the whole guitar around their back. You know.
Usually
A lot of bands do that, except
gives way. You
I
seen the
think
one
they
where
should
the
just work
strap
on
gives
playing the
way and
guitar.
bust his fucking bass player in the face?
I love that
Oh,
shit.
dude, his
Then they're
bass player
going
busting back.
all
That'd be
into it.
great.
It happens, dude. This guy's like, and he does the swing, and his fucking strap is shit. It gives way, and the fucking guitar goes right in the bass player's face at high speed.
Oh,
Luckily, nobody cares about the bass player, so
Yeah, no, he,
Yeah. hardly
No.
affected the show.
Yeah, last show I went to was some country show, and I'm sitting there. Fuck, what was the name of that band? I don't know. My fucking wife knows. We were there for her. And
Were you in the
distracted.
stockyards? Were you in the
Bass player.
stockyards?
No, that was at the House of Blues.
Oh.
And fucking this bass player was like doing. He was doing like it was like he was a lizard man. He was doing this walk like he was like.
what the fuck?
Nobody was
what the
paying
fuck? You
attention.
don't even have to barely know how to play bass to play bass in a country band. You basically play one note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To play traditional country, that's true. Modern country is actually just a watered down form of old rock music. But yeah, the traditional country, if you want to be a bass player, you need to think of the simplest thing you can do and then do half of that. That's how you play traditional country bass.
Well, this guy was doing his own thing over in the corner, and I just remember so many times looking around, watching everybody's head, you know, like the lead singer and guitarist, because they're brothers or some shit. They're doing this thing, and I'm like, I want to look at his bass player. I'm like, y'all are missing the show. This guy's fucking. He's just
Going nuts.
I mean, what do you do if you're on stage and you realize nobody's paying attention to you, but you're up on a stage? I would start seeing what I could get away with. I'd go a little crazy. I'd probably, you know what I'd do?
Pull my fucking dick out. Of course, you pull your dick out.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd probably unzip my pants just a little, just to put just the tip out, just a little bit, you know, like the tip out so my shirt comes up a bit. People are like, I wear like a long shirt, but I reach back, I kind of bend back, my tip comes out for a minute. I get a little more comfortable. No one sees it, so you know, as weeks go on, finally my dick's just out. I'm back out.
Right. And eventually Jake is 100% naked playing bass.
All
Nobody knows.
nobody knows.
You get more
That's going to
creative.
be like a behind the music. And they played for 7 years, and Jake was completely naked, and nobody ever noticed.
Oh, God.
Everybody's
Hey,
asking
good.
about how crazy the.
How crazy the what?
It's all good.
Oh,
till your tip gets stuck
sorry.
in the zipper.
Yeah. No, everybody's asking about how crazy all the crazy weather down here in Texas.
You getting some
Yeah,
crazy?
it did. It was supposed to. We are getting a lot of rain right now, but it did not turn to snow. It didn't get quite cold enough. It got up to like 37 today, so it's just rain. Thank goodness. It might freeze overnight, but yeah, it was a weird week. We went from 93 degrees on Saturday. So if you've seen my latest video, that was a 93-degree day on a perfectly clear, beautiful West Texas day. Here we are 2 days later with a chance of snow and temperatures near freezing. That is West Texas in the winter. Man, why do they keep saying I'm buffering? What the hell? Was I going max headroom again?
You sound fine to me.
Yeah, it sounded
Okay.
fine to me. In the beginning, before we were live, it sounded like you were underwater.
Okay. I can switch to one of the other two computers if.
The water where the fish don't.
Well, I would say, speaking of getting naked, Jake, have you ever done a supermoto ride naked?
I've ridden a Gixxer 1000 naked.
Sounds about right.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
saying
there
do
was,
it for the vlog, man.
All the gear, all the time. Jinxer, bro.
There was when I used to live in the. I think we're familiar there. I lived in Richardson, and across the street was this college called it was UTD or whatever. So I could see it from our fucking bedroom window or whatever, right? And we'd been drinking. This isn't going well. This is not a good story. But there was this. It was late at night, and some buses. There was like some big charter buses that were pulling up. We could see them across the way. They were letting a bunch of students off. They must have been at some event. So we had this funny idea that we would get naked and ride past them. And I didn't have my bike. My R1 had been stolen at the time, but my buddy who had a Gixxer wasn't gonna use it. So, you know, I got naked and rode past. And I stood up. Of course, you gotta stand up as you pass them.
Let the dangle flap in the wind.
Yep. Give him
Yeah.
the old flying
Well, you
Vienna.
said it.
So
flying Vienna.
Can you
So-
imagine if I got over like that though? Fuck, man. Do you have your wallet on you? Does it look like I got my wallet on me? Where would it be?
Then you just pull it out of your ass crack and be like, there you go.
I got my ID right here.
Go.
Why don't you
Just
take that off?
your license right in your fucking butt cheeks. Go
all
ahead.
I got on
Go
me
ahead,
is
bust that out.
D's. Hey, so Jake, what do you think the ultimate fate of your WR is? Are you going to stay in the supermoto life for now, or what are you doing? What are you going to do?
I mean, like the dual sport life.
Yeah, I mean, you did it right. You actually converted it back to a proper motorcycle, but so like
my supermoto wheels are broken, and I just haven't. It's been fun because the trails are usable right now. The
mhm.
lake went down, and there's a lot of trails around my house, and I haven't been able to ride those in about 2 years because of this thing called flooding. And then I got a street bike, so it's not top priority to turn it back into a motard, but at some point I'll get some wheels for it again. I'll do it. If somebody hooks it up, if they don't hook it, if I don't get a hookup, to be honest with you, I'm not spending fucking over $1,000 to reconvert it to supermoto. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because I know you said that when you took it back to a dual sport, dual sport, you lost views when anytime you would, like when you first started riding it with the configured back to its original way, you didn't get as many views. So that's one of the reasons why I was asking.
That does happen, but you know, it's more fun. So
Do what you want. Or do what I want.
Justin's in the side
but-
chat. He put quotations around my proper motorcycle. I guess that didn't come out exactly right.
Justin followed me pretty good. We went off road the
Yeah.
other day. I mean, I only have to wait for him a few times.
We've kind of had this conversation before about supermotos, though. Is that the weird thing about it is that what they do is you end up with this bike that's really, really good for doing wheelies, but it doesn't really do anything else terribly well. It's got street bike.
Not true.
People take them on the track and get buck willy.
Yeah, but if you notice, the
the
Supermoto Racing series has not really taken off or gotten really popular because the tracks have to make so many compromises with the track. Because you got this dirt bike that's not a street bike, but it has street bike suspension and wheels, but it's not a
See, no, you
a
don't
dirt
really
bike,
convert
but
the-
it's not a street bike. You know what I mean?
You typically leave the suspension alone. You might add a little bit of preload, but you don't go crazy with it. Like
Yeah.
people thought you did it first, and they slowly realized it's actually best just to run it almost like MX suspension. And then, but no, there's a go-kart track up in Oklahoma I go to, and they've got a fucking dirt section on it. You can go hit. It's all about go-kart tracks. They're super fun. But no, I mean, the Supermoto does really well. It's really great at turning. You can stun on it stupidly easy. It does let you do that urban hooligan shit.
Yeah.
Its only real compromise is in the dirt off-road, and you can still do it. You just can't go as fast and with much confidence.
Yeah.
And regardless,
Well,
of
but the opposite side of that coin is that it doesn't have any legs, so you can't take a road trip on it.
nah,
you
you
know.
can't take a road trip. But
Yeah.
like if we went to the
But-
Three Sisters, for instance, and I was on my WR and you were on one of your bikes, I mean,
Mhm.
I'd probably tight sections. I'd be running away from you, but then I'd have to stop and change the oil about halfway through that trip. You know?
The FC
Yeah.
250
I-
that they released.
I
today.
know we gotta do that, Tim. We need to do the Three Sisters this summer sometime.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I'll just meet you down there. I thought about on several times getting a supermoto. You know, Suzuki. I don't know if they still make it, but they had the 400 SM that was a supermoto straight from the factory. And
Never heard of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm not terribly into these, but I have thought about getting one on several occasions before for that very reason right there, because it seemed like that is one of the areas where you could have fun on it at lower speeds in kind of tight turns in a place like
I'll
the
be
Three
honest with you,
Sisters.
though, Tim.
Yeah.
For where you live, I don't know if I'd bother getting.
Oh, they're
one.
useless
Probably
out here.
You probably have more fun than an S model, which was how mine came. It's how Neil's came. It's where it's a actual dual sport.
Oh, yep.
You have more fun, basically.
Yeah, out
Yeah.
here,
That's
a
what I do.
supermoto is. Yeah,
Jake,
it's a
you get
useless
closer to the
thing.
camera. Get closer.
We have like 2 curves in a 500-mile square area.
Face cam.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth.
I finished this edit.
Make the Garden State Blowjob Simulator 2017.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
VR.
Can you do the Klingon thing? Everyone be a Klingon.
How do you be a Klingon?
Gotta get them forehead wrinkles.
Love ich auch. Ich.
And Atlas.
Ich bin un Klingon. Und was ist mit dir los? Ich.
When my baby was real little and her skin was more elastic, it was easy to do that with her. You know, you put it down and it was fun.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like pick her up by her ass cheek and bounce her around like a slinky.
Oh, geez. She's gone. I want to ask
Jake,
about that Kimber.
Jake the emo snake.
Hey,
Good one. Good one. Sup, Luis?
Dang, getting emotional.
Do it. Can I make it go on the other eye? Oh, it looks even. You know, I'm starting to look like. I'm starting to have fucking more bad ideas. Fucking hair.
Oh yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
More Jake ideas.
There's too much.
What's up,
gray in this to
everybody?
be
More
that-
bad ideas here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too much gray in this to be that emo. It's just fucking weird. I'd be looking like
Touch of gray, distinguished.
what's
I don't call Morbad emo. I don't think he knows he is. Don't call Morbad.
He doesn't know.
I don't think he knows.
Oh no. That guy's fun.
He's
Fun to
fucking
follow.
awesome. Don't upset him.
The best.
Don't
one
upset
is
him.
fucking-
Slow down.
Did you ever see his Instagram video when he was driving to the hospital smoking a cigarette? He's like, "Well, there's a hole in the leg."
Yeah, he's.
And then he somehow got his eye stabbed while he was fucking. They were doing surgery on it or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Baker X Derek.
Now you may continue beating your tips and breaking your hips.
Yeah.
Beating tips and breaking.
Oh,
Happy Valentines.
I got to tell you this. I've been waiting for you to get back in here, Derek, because I have to tell you something. After almost 3 years of me saying true and yeah every 5 fucking seconds for the last 3 years, my wife and I were cleaning up after dinner tonight, and I said, "Man, we really need to buy those steaks again. That was a good cut." And she goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Damn!
I was like,
Oh, Shade Tree. I was hanging out with Buddy Drew today, and he was rocking your shirt.
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome.
Speak of the devil.
Drew, that's the guy, the barber, right up there.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed at his house last night, and he's a really cool guy.
How was that show? Was it pretty sweet?
Oh yeah, dude, that shit was. You know, I don't even listen to those bands, and I left a fan, man, of Brains and other guys or Legendary Shake Shackers. They're fucking.
That shit's always pretty good. I always love like stand-up bass in a live show because it's just like
They were all really good.
It's all ska. Ska's so cool.
Is that me echoing?
No, it's not me.
that's Tim.
son of a bitch.
Hold on, let me do the test.
You can always tell.
It's this computer.
It is.
I was just turning my shit down. I was like, that's got to be me.
Yeah.
It's like when you got shit equipment, you echo. When you got good equipment, you don't echo. When you got really good equipment,
immediately
you
off.
echo.
No more echo.
Yes, like you get
It's
$1,000.
this computer.
You can get
Because it didn't do it.
Me?
Last week I was on the other computer. It didn't do it. And or at least you guys never said anything. And on this computer, it does it. Son of a cow.
FZ07.
Let me see if I can stop this from happening.
See, it doesn't do
This
it when
makes
we talk,
me-
only other people.
Suck cock series.
Okay, did it stop?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
It stopped it? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
What was it? Did you switch off? Did you turn off studio mode?
Well,
Fucking
I
dick
turned off.
serious.
I also turned off ambient noise reduction, which is a weird thing. Hold on, let me try this. I mean, I turned on ambient noise reduction.
Where do you even get all these options from? My options are plug my microphone in.
You gotta go to the option store.
Like, how do you have these options? It's just like mine is plug microphone in, it works or it doesn't.
It just works.
All right, now I can see you guys talking. I don't have I guess I need to turn the headsets down. I can see you guys talking on my VU meter, but can you hear yourselves echoing back now?
What the fuck is a VU meter?
Oh, you're good.
It's not a real VU meter.
Give me the
Volume
VU.
is, I mean, it's a digital representation of an
I
analog.
still hear echoes.
All right,
Echo?
hold on. Now did it stop?
Hello?
I don't hear any echoes anymore.
No more echoes now.
Okay, so that's weird that the ambient noise reduction setting actually adds ambient noise. That is fucked up.
What a dick.
It is.
I know. Audio problems.
Call that guy.
Baker X Derek wrecking motherfuckers in the comment section.
Holy shit. Jake's
Drop
sunglasses
fire.
just made my fucking eyes get all blurry.
Desperate to see other dudes.
My eyes just went all blurry as soon as I looked at your face.
Backroad, I can't lie for a quick second because of the lighting. I literally thought you were in blackface for a second. I almost was like, all right, let's go ahead and take it easy, Backroad. But
Hello, my baby.
you-
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
then you moved forward and then you turned as white as the sweater.
Blackface photo.
Well, I was about to say, out of all the people here,
Sorry. It fit though.
I can't do it. Red One will kick my fucking ass, or I would probably do it. I think he's the only black guy I know.
I feel like it's so weird. You see like these YouTubers that have done blackface, right? And you think like, and I'm just looking at them like they're big YouTubers now, and then it like comes up like an exposed video, like they did blackface in the past, and I'm just like, the past, you did blackface. The past for you is like 2011.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing putting blackface on? Like, are you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What made me think of that, I think, right now is I was watching an older H3 video from like December last year, and he was talking about he was talking shit about like some white God damn it, some MTV show that was like talking shit on like white genocide or something, and he was just talking shit on it, like motherfucker acting like other people that aren't white aren't having good lives. He's just basically roasting those motherfuckers that you were just talking about.
Yeah,
That dude's funny.
and I think I've actually seen that video too, and it comes up that he was talking about some motherfucker
Oh,
that
and
was
he's
in.
in white face the whole time. He's got like all this white paint on his face. Ethan does.
Oh, I seen that one. H3 is so funny.
I've made that point for a long time. I'm not even racist. It's like, how come I can't do blackface, but it's okay for anybody else to do whiteface? I'm a whiteface clown. No one fucking gives a shit about that because I'm a white dude. What if I want to do blackface? What the fuck? Who cares?
Nobody
canvas.
complained about the Wayans doing white chicks.
Yeah. No one gave a fuck. They just went under everybody's fucking nostril.
Yeah, actually, I complained about it because that movie was terrible. But
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
terrible movie.
That was like, remember that weird time? It was like that weird time in the early 2000s where it was like everybody wanted to like dress up. It was like Eddie Murphy was doing like fucking the Nutty Professor, and then like everybody was doing this shit where they like put on women's clothes or makeup or some shit like that until like the Wayans brothers were like, we did white chicks, and I was like, too far, dog. We're done.
One of the funniest things I ever seen was Snoop Dogg doing this white guy impression, and it was called. He did this thing called White Guys Connect, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, yeah," and he's like trying to.
Yeah. What was his name?
that,
Like it was like Mervin Kovacs.
I remember that.
yeah. His his name was Todd.
Todd.
Todd. He had long
Dude,
hair.
that if you look up Snoop Dogg and Todd, that is the funniest fucking thing. Sadly, he didn't do it too long, and that was like one of the funniest things I ever see him post on Instagram is that shit.
You know what's funny about watching Snoop Dogg? All these things he does, you're just like, why don't you make this a series? Like he does the funniest shit once.
Yeah, well, it's
And
just
like never does it again.
He's the
I guess
originator.
like that if you let him be himself. But like after that, if he does it again, he tries to fucking act and it's over with. That's why he sucked on Trailer Park Boys, because Mike Smith made him take like 12 takes, and then he picked take 7. So it's like acting sucks.
Well, I mean, Snoop Dogg has been trying to do that since like way back in the day. You guys, what was it? It was like Ghost Dog or like that thing where he did that weird samurai fucking thing. You remember?
Oh yeah, that was horrifying.
I remember that.
It's
It's
like it was Ghost Dog or some shit like that. It was some movie he made, and he like produced it, and fucking and funded it and did all this shit, like way back before anybody was doing that shit, like in the 90s, you know.
It's almost like in his head, he's like, how do I wrap my acting? It just doesn't work.
Well, you can tell that he's just stoned. Like, the dude's creative. Like, I get it, because it's like, it's not just like, I'm gonna be a rapper on screen and I'm gonna just act hard and like waste a bunch of motherfuckers with a Glock and be like a hard rap dude. Like, it's not that. It's like, nah, I'm like the ghost of a samurai. I'm a whisperer. It's just like this convoluted, weird plot. Like, I mean, it's at least it's more creative than like 50 Cent's movie, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we all love Snoop Dogg, but let's be clear. I mean, he's done some weird shit. He's not exactly stable.
Well, I mean, I assume everybody here has seen his dick too, because they watched his porno.
I didn't even know he had one.
Not guilty.
Popcorn.
Not guilty. What the fuck? I didn't even know there was a fucking Snoop
Yeah, I
Dogg.
didn't even know there was
Snoop Dogg.
fucking
Perverted bastard.
Snoop still does the GGN on YouTube, and those are really funny. Sometimes they're boring if the guest is just boring, but man, those are pretty good too. Oh shit.
Yeah, every time I watch Snoop Dogg do a YouTube video, I'm just like, why just stop rapping and just be a full-time YouTuber? You'd be someone like, I want that more.
He had that short stint with Jimmy Kimmel doing the Planet Earth. Remember when he was talking? He was basically doing some hood voiceovers for Planet Earth clips.
Yeah, it was like hood Aussie man stuff, man. It was
Yeah,
great.
he's like, damn, this crocodile hungry and shit.
Yeah. That little rat looking thing has got 8. Yeah.
No, his fucking like his voiceovers for fucking nature shows were the best.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I remember now.
And you're just like, why don't you do like 100 more of them, man? You just did like 5.
Dude,
Like,
his Martha Stewart shit is fucking hilarious too. Holy fuck. I mean, it's a weird mix. It's great contrast though.
He needs to do some like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like science shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Neil.
He could probably do it better than Neil deGrasse.
Be like, did y'all niggas know that there was a fucking planet just like Earth?
Yeah. Motherfucker thought the Earth was flat.
This shit's only 2 light years away.
It's my goal to make sure the motherfucking Earth is high.
How are y'all doing?
I just want to see Neil deGrasse Tyson and Snoop Dogg in the same room, like fucking getting shit done.
Dude, he'll probably have him on this fucking podcast at some point.
Yeah. How much you want to
There's a
bet?
lot of celebs on there.
How much you want to bet Snoop Dogg hasn't already been talking to Elon Musk about getting fucking pot sent to fucking Mars and shit? Pounds of seeds.
Some of that Martian dank.
Yeah, it's like if we gotta go to Mars, my fucking grandchildren's gonna go to Mars. They're gonna be high.
So let me tell you, life on Mars is gonna be boring. You gotta have weed.
You better something like that, you know, something to make you fucking forget to close the fucking air chamber.
Ooh, forgot to close the air chamber again. We're all dead.
Boom!
Oh, the rush is coming on. It's like, no, that's just fucking the oxygen leaving the room.
I'll get too fucking paranoid in Mars if I chiefed. I'll just start thinking of all the things to go wrong.
Oh god.
Paranoia. Like there's fucking aliens right across that hill, dude.
Yeah.
God, like the first people that send there, you just got to think that it's pretty much like you're going with the expectation you're gonna die for sure.
Yeah, there's people that would sign up for it. Remember that, like,
Oh yeah, I will guarantee there's
They
people
were already overbooked. Remember, there was already a thing where they were striking up or gathering up some candidates for that. Supposedly, they're going to send some people up there to start like a colonial civilization of some sort, and they're going to start trying to grow plants or whatever. I don't know the specific year, but it's something like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, maybe. But yeah, they were already making a list, and dude, that shit got overfilled with people ready to just fucking go.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough.
you gotta imagine like the type of person who's just like, yeah, okay, Mars, I'll just go and never come back. Like, there's got to be a screening process there, because it's like, I know a bunch of motherfuckers who are like unhinged as fuck. It's like, I'll go to Mars right fucking now. Sign me up? Fucking ready to go tomorrow.
They just go fucking eat on the fucking ship. It's game over before they can get there.
That's one job you couldn't quit right there. Unless you just kill yourself.
Oh, you
Not to mention the 10 to 20% chance that the whole thing's gonna blow up at launch.
Yep.
And fucking Jesus, you never know.
Jesus.
I hate
Mars,
to be negative, but realistic.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
What up, Ghost?
What up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Talk about Mars, I see, huh?
Yeah, we're all
Shit.
I'm fucking gay.
Yep. Oh, there's
True.
Oh my
We
god.
already know, but we
You're
all
single. Single is one step
Well,
away
guess
from
what?
gay. Dude.
Nobody can hear you.
Drop.
next thing you're gonna say you're not a lesbian.
I'm a gay lesbian. I'm a gay lesbian robot from the future, here to suck all your dicks.
Final.
Do it with Valkyrie.
Do it with
A gay future sex robot from the future to come and suck
Do it
all
with
your
Chuck.
dicks.
This just sounded like a porno I saw earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. The acting was all right. The sex was good.
The acting was pretty alright. I was watching this one porno I had to stop watching because it kept making me laugh so fucking hard. It was like one of those ones where it's just fucking stupid, but because it's got this guy who's a hall monitor or something like that. I couldn't stop fucking laughing at this dude's acting because he was like way more into the acting than he was the porn. It was very clear. And he
was there like
trying to get noticed by Disney.
It was like his only, it was like the only gig you could get. For
was there
acting.
like a robot jackhammer thing going on?
what the fuck? No, he's a hall monitor, dude.
Let me show you the hall pass.
That's probably in like a high school or something. It was fucking weird. Even though I think the girl was supposed to be in high school or something like that. Even though that she was clearly like 40.
Dan,
Okay.
you could probably get away with doing a porno and like selling some copies.
I was in a porno, so whatever.
What?
Do it with
I've
porno.
already told the story like 3 times now.
Well, you gotta tell it again now, buddy.
Yeah, it's called The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
I
you were
got
serious.
blown. No, I was serious, but I got blown up real hard in that too.
Yeah, you did.
So you're like Vitaly serious?
Yeah, actually, it's very similar, right? Where they it was like Bang Bros or whatever. Not Bang Bros.
Oh,
What's it
shut
called?
up.
Where they pick you up in a car and they make it
Shut
seem
up.
like they pick up the girl and like the guy's already there, but it's the other way around. The girl's already there.
Oh,
They just
so they
pick the dude up. Yeah, they trick you and thinking it's that way. And I had to sign like a
Reverse
Like a
bang
weird-
bus.
it wasn't Bang Bus, but it was something similar like that.
pinky
The
up your
video's
butt
out
butt.
there. You can find it, I'm sure. I found it once before, but it's been a while.
So you're laying pipe in the back of a Chevy Astro van?
I don't know what it was. I wasn't really concerned with the make and model, but
Yeah, what size engine did it have?
Yeah.
it was a 454 stroker motor.
Much like Dan at the
How
time,
are the-
he had a straight six.
I'm
Yeah.
really wondering if it had an automatic or manual transmission. Did it have Aussie track?
Probably.
Probably one of those.
Does this thing have what is it? Is this thing a manual transmission? Does it have 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, the sex wasn't that exciting, but it was a 4-wheel drive.
I kept stopping. I was like, is this the Dodge Durango? What is the fuck?
Is this the one with the automatic doors?
Oh, dude! Like halfway, like rolling down the street, you just pull the handle and the doors open. You're like, look at that! Just like sucking your dick, like you pull the handle.
Fuck me in the hatch. Fuck me in the hatch.
Fuck me in the head. But yeah, it was
Look at
not
that LED lighting. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, the trim in this motherfucker.
Accent lighting, classy.
Yeah.
Play Rob Zombie. Play Rob Zombie. In my Durango. Rolling down the street. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
I just had a whole scene in my head. I was
So
enjoying it.
certainly, because there's such a close correlation between motovlogging and pornography. In fact, motovlogging in a lot of ways is a form of pornography, I've surmised. There
Yeah,
has to be
Now I'm confused.
Just a lot less rope.
yeah.
He's on that muff.
Riding a motorcycle is all like having sex, except nothing like it at all.
Let's do a search for Do It with Dan.
Oh
No,
no.
it's under my real name, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
They put your real name.
They put. I mean, I think my last name's on the website. Yeah.
Tim's about to go pick up some fucking Jergens and some Kleenex.
Tim,
and
I'm
go
sure
to
if you-
the-
No, if
Yeah.
they're, no, but you were talking about a chub killer seeing the.
I was in much better shape too back in the day. If that makes you feel better.
Is that where the saying "I'm a real boy" came from?
Dude, that was back in like when I first started college, and I was like fucking taking steroids, and I was all types of fucking hopped up. I'd put my dick in anything.
Much
that
like
song
today.
in your head.
You
going,
heard it here, folks.
to hold me down, make me fret, make me frown.
All he needed was a warm hold, a pulse, and not necessarily the latter.
Like I just don't.
He
care
just pretended he was having sex with himself.
anymore. That's how I was able to keep the boner going.
Yeah, he's just
I get flaccid if anyone other than me is in the room.
he's holding up a mirror, looking at himself while he's thrusting.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about that.
Anyway, Shade Tree, what's up with that Kimber? Is that a little V-Day gift or what? I think it's
Yeah, I got
What?
1911.
a Valentine's Day present, a Kimber Micro 9.
What? You get that as a Valentine? Dude, she's legit. Keep her.
Classic right there. Those
No, I got that. She didn't get that for me. I got that for her.
Oh, never mind. Shoot her with it then. I don't give a fuck.
You guys go shoot it today? Best Pops.
No. She's still got to go take her concealed weapons class and fucking do a bunch of shit. But we might do like take a page out of Dan's book and do some gun videos because she's gonna do some like continued education, like go out and there's the guy that we bought it from owns a gun shop. It's called By the way, if anybody wants to in Tampa goes there, it's called Shadow Solutions. The guy's super cool. He's a good friend of mine. But we're gonna go out and she's gonna do some like tactical training and stuff like that. So I'll probably film that.
That'll be a great concealer because it's slim profile.
It's crazy. As a 9mm, it's insane. They had the 380 right next to it, and it like they're identical. Like you cannot even tell the difference in size between the 380 and the 9mm. It's insane.
Oh,
what a beaut! I saw that. Got jelly.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, do some gun videos, man. I'd like to see what the Shade Tree throws down.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably just I think it'd be cool to like just kind of film Jessica like learning how to, because the guy does training classes, so it's like learn how to draw, learn how to quick reload, like just like kind of be.
I don't know why I thought drawing like he's like, all right, so we're gonna follow the outlines.
You guys have
what you're gonna do is you're gonna connect the dots with bullets.
Have you seen that? There's a really cool series on the internet that I enjoy called I forget what it's called, but it's basically like you've never shot a gun before, so this guy just like puts an AR on the table in front of him and he monitors them for safety wise, but he's like, all right, load the gun and shoot it. For someone who's never shot a firearm before, he lays down an AR, which is pretty complicated, but people always fuck up with the AK. Like he gives them an empty magazine, like a couple of bullets and the gun. Is like, load it and shoot it, because I think it's kind of more of like one of the things like where people say that guns can shoot them so easily or whatever that
they're like loading the bullets backwards and shit.
Yeah, like no joke. He makes sure to teach them the general properties of safety first, but he also tells them that it's like he's like, I'll just be here monitoring you, and if you do anything unsafe, I'll stop you. But he's like, load the gun and shoot it, and it's really fucking cool to watch how people think guns operate that have never shot them before.
Is it like older people, or is he like getting some kids who like?
They're younger guys.
Let's go,
girls.
Watch me be MLG.
Yeah, it's younger men and women. About his age. He's 30s.
I feel like there's no more emasculating thing for a man, at least in America. In other countries, it'd be different because they don't have guns around them all the time. But it's just like. Well, it's true though. Like, if you give some like dude from England, like, here's an AR-15, he's gonna be like, dude, I've never seen a gun besides in a museum.
Yeah,
I've had people tell me that before. Yeah, I've only seen guns in museums.
He'll pull out his assault.
Like, if you give an American man who's like 22 years old a gun and he doesn't know how to use it, that's super emasculating. Like,
yeah, dude, I know
it's like a motherfucker who never learned how to ride a bicycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or who's a virgin who's never laid with a woman.
How to ride a bicycle,
There's an alarming amount. I was just trying to say there's an alarming amount of people in the United States that look at it that way. Like, you own a gun? As if you fucking have a slave, dude.
Of course I do.
Yeah, well, like, duh. If you think about, like, for instance, I turn on my camera just for this. But
He'll
These
grab
fucking
his guns.
yeah, like,
Let me bust out the deagle.
mechanically, if you think about it, ARs are fucking incredibly complicated. If you've never worked one before, like, why would you ever think that this is how you load it right here? If you've never shot one before, you would never think like, hey, this is how you fucking load it, you know?
Plus, you might have to deal with using the forward assist to get it completely into battery as well. So yeah, it is a pretty complicated gun.
Yeah,
Especially-
it's very strange looking, and there's not really a whole lot of stuff to it.
But no, it's not even that. These fuckers, you can hand them a revolver and they'll freeze and piss themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I've seen though is most people that have never shot a gun and the people that are like the most anti-gun, as soon as they go shoot a gun,
They're
their
like-
whole
they're
mindset
like-
complete fucking changes.
Yeah, they're like,
They're like,
"Ooh,
oh, okay.
hold on
it's
a
not
second.
scary."
maybe I need to rethink my stupid
Yeah.
outlook on this."
Have you seen the
And I
video
just
of
want to
the?
answer this real quick because I feel like it's an important question just to address. Is Mad Mike says, why do people think the United Kingdom doesn't have guns? We know the United Kingdom has guns, but the vast majority of people who are on YouTube that we talk to from the United Kingdom obviously live in London, and nobody fucking has guns in London.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have guns in the country where you go hunting.
Okay,
but
yeah, Jesus Christ, dude! Like the gun laws in the UK are ridiculous, especially like Scotland, for instance. All handguns, semi-automatic, and pump non-rim fire rifles are prohibited. All pistols are licensed on a firearm certificate for the exact same reason, and the rest of Great Britain. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Jessica's mom is from Germany, and they were big firearm enthusiasts and hunters and skeet shooters in Germany. Her whole family. And the way they did it there, and I know making jokes about skeet shooting, but
Yeah, I don't even think anyone picked up on that.
There is and I don't know if it's the same way anymore, but all their weapons had to be stored at the gun range.
Yeah,
Like they weren't allowed to have them in their house. Like they owned them, but
you can go to the gun range and get your gun out of your locker and go through your safety check or whatever, I think is how it was explained to me one time. And then you shoot and then you put it right back in the locker and it stays there and you go back home.
right.
So-
like it only exists.
What? When you get
Like
to
it's
clean
basically
it,
it's like a gun club. It's like you join a gun club and your gun only
Fuck
can
your genitals
exist
on it.
there.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well,
Not enough freedom.
Well, I mean, if you look at Germany's history,
Yeah, they fucked up once. So.
twice,
they,
a few times.
yeah, a couple of times. In one, they sort of caused two worldwide conflicts in one generation. Yeah.
Within the last 100 years. So
It's like when Japan fucked up and they took away their swords. that's a true thing. I learned about.
Then they couldn't kill themselves anymore in a rich.
There was a period of time where no swords or knives were allowed in Japan at all
Oh,
whatsoever.
crap.
During like it was this was a long time ago.
Hold on a second. You guys be real quiet for a second. I want to see if you guys can hear this. Can you hear this sound right here?
Oh, yep.
I
Very
didn't
clear.
hear you.
I heard
That is massive rain hitting my house right now.
Oh, I heard the fart. I thought
heard
that was
it.
Yeah, I just heard a weird squeaky vagina part.
I
I heard a really tight queef.
yeah. We probably could have heard it if it
And
weren't
or a
that.
finger going over a squeaky clean. But I can't even talk.
I'm gonna go see what that sounds really bad. I'll be right back.
Probably hail.
Build it up.
If your rain sounds like a squeaky fucking queef, it's definitely.
Then you got real problems.
Like, that's not rain. That's
See, you heard a queef and Ride to Victory heard a quiff.
Queef.
Oh, well, I got a Harley on the way.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I needed a donor bike for I needed a donor bike for the bike that I'm building, and I'm going through this auction site my friend owns, and they're hooking me up with like a 2013 Sportster 883. The bike itself has got a title that's called like it's like a demolition title or something like that. Like it's not supposed, you can't register it. So I'm just pulling the motor and the forks and the wheels off of it, but I'm gonna ride the fuck out of it anyway, as long as the frame isn't totally goofed.
Is that going to be the only donor?
Yeah, probably. It depends on how the frame situation goes. Like, I might like grab like a Rebel or 250 or something like that frame and just pull the VIN off of it.
Oh, is that legal?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to get
Get the swap bins.
Yeah, I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. That frame's not going to get built.
It's not like you're gonna sell it.
Did you start making a frame? Did you?
No, I'm waiting on the engine and some other tools to show up before I can even start doing that. Plus I still need to order the steel for that as well.
Start laying it out.
Laying some pipe.
Laying some pipe.
Laying some pipe.
Oh yeah.
That's
my
cool.
camera's still on. I don't want my camera on.
That's cool. It's a cool venture.
Yeah.
I'll find out anyway. Fuck.
My camera got ran the fuck over.
I know how that feels.
Yeah.
I got my eyes on a
Fucking
TIG welder for no reason.
What happened to it?
Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking hilarious. That Polaroid.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
What happened there?
We were out in the middle of fucking nowhere. They hadn't seen a car in like 10 minutes, and so I was like, we were on a straight road out in the middle of like the desert, and I was like, let's make some flybys, and I put the camera right in the middle of the fucking road, right on the line, and I'm like, even if a car came, no one's gonna fucking run it over because they'll be in their lane. And just as I said that, like a car comes up the road, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! And he moves over because we're all the way on the edge, so he moves over, but instead of going like right down the middle of the fucking lane, he moves all the way over where his wheels are on the line and runs that motherfucker over.
Oh no!
The front tire bounced it off the ground, and then the rear tire just shot it up in the fucking air.
Yeah, so the front tire, it looked like it may have survived the front tire, right? But it bounced up a little, and then the second tire hit it, and it just fucking flew apart and blew up. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. I just stared at him for a minute, like,
it was so funny. You should see the video because they sit there and looked at it for a second, and
I just kind of stared at it. I was like, "Fuck!"
That didn't stop and be like, "Dang, I just hit something."
Fuck no!
Hi, guys.
No, that dude was just going.
it was a yellow "Do It with Dan." Just fucking.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my buddy. We're like, oh dude, fuck, no way, is that Ghost Ninja?
There's a video.
Fuck that camera.
Super quick. But
the SD card survived?
No, I hoped it did. I found the SD card. I put it in my bag, and then by the time I got home, I opened it up. It was split. It had 3 cracks in it, and I was like, "Fuck," because that would have been some cool footage.
Just real quick, I want to say this is monumental right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
And his name is.
What's up, guys?
It was even like a duo Dan Camaro.
Thank you, King shit.
I'm sorry, not Ninja Nero, it's King Nero. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the king of nothing, man.
There's 2.
He changed his name like Snoop Dogg. Now it's King Lion.
I'd watch some King Lion, man. I'd be into that.
Yeah.
You know that's a motherfucker who means business.
Yeah.
Now Puff Nero.
What are you guys talking about?
Puff and Hero. Just penises.
All that gay shit we talking about. Miss me with that gay shit. Dunkin' Donuts over here wants me to grab the D. Miss me with that gay shit.
We're talking about before Anna got robbed.
Do what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, I thought you said For Honor, and I was like, that shit comes out tonight, dude. I don't know what
Oh,
you're
That
talking
shit's dope. That's such a good
Hey,
game.
that game looks fucking fun.
It is such
it
a
is.
aggravating
Is it
game
just
to
like
play.
is it just like a jazzed up chivalry or what?
Nah, it's
Yes.
way better than Chivalry.
Yeah, it's like Chivalry, same type of fighting style, but way better.
Does it have them?
Dan, you still have
I don't, you guys have lost me. I don't know.
I'm about to take
He's still playing that shit.
What the fuck is For Honor?
It's a video game, Shade Tree.
A medieval warfare
You don't
type
like-
game.
You like those video
Because
games?
I was about to say, I thought we were still talking about pornos. For Honor.
Ain't no chivalry happening.
Oh, what?
Then I pulled out and hit her with my axe.
I just got on the feed. The Genital Jousting got an update today. Possibly the best game ever.
Yeah.
If you like dicks.
Genital jousting is fucking hilarious. You just can't stream it. That's what sucks.
But yeah, I did once, and then I deleted it.
You got lucky they didn't fucking ban your shit.
on the PC only.
Yeah.
PC Master Race.
Yeah, PC Master Race, son.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm gonna be playing it by myself on the Xbox.
They have For Honor on Xbox.
Yeah.
Might as well. Apparently, though, PC controls like keyboard and mouse suck compared to controller.
So how you plug in a controller, Nick?
I know, but I just like, why would I do that? It's so fucking gay.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult with like reaching for like control and fucking shift when you're in the middle of a battle.
Hit fucking control instead of space to dodge, and I end up getting fucked.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Dark Souls?
No.
You know what the last computer game I played was?
Probably fucking Minesweeper.
Number crunchers.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Fucking Myst.
Hey, don't talk shit about Roller Coaster.
No,
I used to play the shit out of that.
Don't talk shit about Total.
Some fire shit right there. Just trying to figure out the mystery.
Don't talk shit about Total.
Do you guys remember Myst?
Your son's a dick.
Myst was.
It's like a mixture of Bubbles in Ninja.
Don't talk shit about Total, huh? Fucking shit rock outside. Fuck you.
That's a pretty damn good Bubbles right there.
Yeah, that's the best Bubbles I've heard.
That's why I get paid to do it. God damn it.
You should just totally put on a pair of Bubbles glasses and do like an ode to Bubbles, but it's like Billy doing Bubbles and see what
I
happens.
just shaved my beard.
No, don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, leave it. Just
No,
leave
leave the beard.
it. Yeah. The glasses will carry you. The impression and the glasses will carry you. You just got to get that underbite going when you do it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I only do it. I do voice. I sell voiceovers doing fucking Bubbles on Fiverr, man. And that's exactly what you do. You push your fucking jaw forward, and you raise your voice a little bit and talking in a Canadian accent. Yeah, that's it. That's the philosophy. I heard that on a secret tape made by Charlie Sheen. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I love your new intro, fucking Billy. If you're listening to this, we are the
blood farts.
That's Lee's brainchild. No, it's my brainchild, but it's Lee's work. Lee edited that, the whole fucking thing. I was like, I want to.
It's got his little Lee Stewart multicolor in and out of phase tuning effect on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I asked him to do it. And that fart, Lee's real fart. But he's I'm fixing to change it up because he said he offered. He's like, I'll do it for you, awesome, and I'll throw in a change. Anytime I can change the words or the fucking audio, he will. So
that's a good update right there.
Tank Girl,
my blood farts are healed, I think.
Are they? Well, good. That's a good thing. You may actually live longer without the blood farts. I'm just postulating that.
I was nervous.
Tank Girl told me that she wanted to let me know that she just wanted to give me a quick update and let me know that she still has not shaved her bush. So,
Dang, girl power.
If you lived a little closer, I've got the most awesome weed eater you've ever seen in the garage. So if it gets too out of hand, I can mail it to you. Just have to make sure you send it back. In fact, no, you could have it because you may need it again.
No, clean that shit, son. Light it on fire.
I'm gonna come back with that fucking organic New Zealand bush.
That would be a great beer name, New Zealand Bush.
Dude, I'd buy that right now.
I better say. I want some right now.
New Zealand Bush, the choice of champions.
Dude, when I was in Jamaica, they had this stuff called like Bush Crack or Bushwhack or whatever. It only came in those tall boy cans, and it was like fucking 12 or 13%, but it tasted like, I want to say, just some general fucking McUltra bullshit. Yeah.
The
So
best
we
beer
just
I've ever had.
slammed 3 or 4 of them, and the next thing I knew, I was shitty on the beach, and I didn't know where I was.
Shitting?
Like, fuck.
Taking a shit on the beach.
No, I was like shitty.
Almost shit on
You guys
it.
ever have that Cave Creek chili beer?
Really?
That sounds awful.
I have not had that, but I think you told me about. That's the one with the chilies in it, right?
Yeah, there's a chili in the bottom of each bottle. Shit was fire.
Literally.
But sadly, it's not.
I've had that shit.
Yeah.
Who's am I echoing? Is that me?
That's me.
No, there's something.
Yeah,
I'll
Mike,
echo
you.
in.
Stop
All
trying
right,
to
man. Here's the deal. I'm switching computers. Fuck you guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that one wasn't even like an echo though. It was like we were at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, I always notice. I always think it's me because like I don't wear headphones. Like I have my monitor going on my speaker.
I got that way too.
Man, where the fuck is our
Understandable, don't
sensitivity?
echo.
Is bad.
I'm about to take flight.
He's probably taking care of his grandma. Goddamn.
eating tips,
Tips.
getting in the mood for that Valentine's Day special.
I will tell you my favorite. I look at it every day is King Nero on Twitter. That motherfucker says the funniest shit all fucking day long, man.
I think it's some weird shit. I'm always thinking of like alternate realities. You know what I mean? Like,
What the?
I think the most recent one was like how we win awards for music and shit. What if in like an alternate planet you win awards for the smelliest asshole? You know, like it's just as prestigious.
Probably in this universe.
It's getting there.
I just fucking love it, man. Because I just like I don't know how you fit it in 140 characters. Like I look at it, I'm just like, man, I had that thought too, but I could never make it.
What a story!
You start thinking about it. Like,
Go.
Oh, that was pathetic.
Somebody,
Tim,
just,
huh?
somebody just photoshopped Jake's face on My Chemical Romance with some emo ass hair. Oh, that's great.
Oh god.
I feel like you should narrate the damn nature you scary. Like you should like do a narration for that, Nero. Damn, you scary.
Damn nature, you scary. Oh damn, is that an octopus? What have you seen Snoop Dogg's videos where he like calls out nature? That shit's fucking
that shit's
great.
We already had a whole discussion about that today.
Did we?
Yeah, we were all talking about how like we all wish Snoop Dogg would just like hang up the rap game and just be a YouTuber.
We were talking about Todd too. Remember White Guys Connect?
Todd.
Where
I do
Snoop
hope
Dogg
next
does
month.
the white,
I'm
he
sorry.
dresses up in white face and puts like a white guy hair wig on, and
Yeah.
he's a white guy.
Todd
That shit
or
is
whatever.
fucking hilarious.
That is fucking great.
I just hope that he's in this year's trailer.
Well, I'll tell you. Talking about white guys.
Next month
White
on
guys
Netflix.
connect. One of Jessica's friends exclusively uses a dating site called FarmersOnly.com.
I've heard of that.
Oh God, farmers only. That's interesting.
I swear to fucking God, that's what she does. And she came in with her date, like at the bar on fucking Saturday. It was weird. It's FarmersOnly.com.
Do you have like
Wait a second,
suspenders and shit?
Are
You
you
can meet
fucking
up with your cousin and shit.
Horses and this is horse.
Right now, I'm not making this shit up. This is a real fucking website.
I thought Jessica fucking had a boyfriend, dude. Like with neck tattoos and all cool.
No. This is one of Jessica's friends.
Oh, okay.
Came in with her farmers only date.
Who's neck tattoos guy?
Oh,
Did he have
that's
neck
little
tattoos?
Jessica. Little Jessica had, and
I thought you were talking about little Jessica. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
no.
Oh, I only know one Jessica, and that's your Jessica. And I was like, wait, I'm really confused.
There's-
No, damn, we got a whole comic book full of characters here.
Actually in our group there is Jessica also, and Jessica 3.
I don't like any of those
Jessica
Jessicas.
also. That's a good way
Jessica
to
as well.
yeah, as well.
That's like who's on first, dude. What the fuck?
You got and then you got was it the heroine of the group, right? Cammy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Cammy's a trip, man.
Good God, she's running around with the jackhammer, hitting people in the face, as far so to speak.
What the fuck?
No, Cammy's
No, so to speak, as far as characters in Shade Tree's army goes.
She's always a fucking trip, man. And I wish I had the camera out more when she was around, because it's like everything when we do these videos, like we're in the bar and shit like that, like the shit that I actually end up putting on video is just like such a like a small amount of what actually happens. Like Chief Jay was with us, right? So let me break down Jay's day where he like did hallucinogenic drugs, got drunk as fuck, got hit on by a gay dude. Like his day, like this was Chief Jay's day hanging out with us.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Yeah,
in
he seems like
the
a real-
side chat. He can back me up on this. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, geez. I said it last time too. It was amazing.
Where did Jake go?
Chief Jay seems like a lucky guy for his age because he's in the right place. He's got the right kind of people in front of him. Some people aren't so lucky.
Nah, he's cool, man. Comes and hangs out. He's not afraid to get fucked up, man. That's what I like about him.
Please tell me this is not echoing.
Who? Hello?
Yeah, God, it's real bad.
Jesus
Shut
Christ. What is that command center there, Tim?
Shut up.
No.
You look
Battlestar Galactica.
You look like you're in a Die Hard movie. You're about to like hack You're about to hack Poland or some shit.
Download the mainframe.
Fucking Johnny Mnemonic over here.
You guys are hilarious. Make me laugh.
Why does your mouse have a thing connected to it? That's weird.
Because it's about 20 years old. This keyboard and this mouse are both older than dirt.
Fucking colostomy bag on your fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's gross. Coloscopy bag.
Colostomy bag on your keyboard. What the fuck's up with that? Yeah.
That would really ruin my day.
Let's see how else we can ruin Dan's day.
Lots of ways to do it.
I think of at least one. Make everything really hard to reach.
Then you just wear high heels.
I watched that video. I thought he was going to be meaner. I was just like, I remember like I wasn't going to watch it at first.
What video?
I was just like, this video is just going to, I thought it was going to make me mad. I was like, I'm not going to watch it. It's just going to piss me off or something. And then I watched it. I was like, way to pull punches.
Which video?
Yami's video.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
It was funny, but I just thought he pulled punches. I was like, you could have been way meaner than that.
Oh, yeah. He should have dressed up more like a lesbian. It'd look better. But it was still funny. Like, I thought it was comical, and maybe just because he let me know that it was comical ahead of time, it was funny. But at that point, he probably could have said anything, and I've been like, ha 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 ha. It's like, Dan's a gay retard. His channel sucks. Killing him, he should kill himself. I'd been like, fucking hilarious, bud.
I was actually just going with that. That was like going to be my impression of you, but way to ruin it.
That is the impression that I get. Ha! Comical. But everyone should watch John Wick 2. It's really good.
All right.
Should I watch John Wick 1 first?
All right. So John Wick 1 is about him getting upset and killing people. John Wick 2 is about him getting upset and killing more people. So,
it's sort of like Falling Down Part 2.
Do they do a recap of John Wick 2?
What?
At the beginning? Do they do like a
Oh no, not at all. They have like they don't even like mention what happened. Basically, I mean, like they kind of like hey, we fucking killed his dog and stole his car, and that's why he fucking killed everybody. Yeah. But in the second one, they're like, let's blow up this house. Let's see what happens then.
Though, man, Falling Down. That was my most favorite. Like, I'm gone crazy and started killing people movie.
That movie's dope.
Rampage is a good one.
I don't think I've seen it. I have to fucking watch it. Falling
Rampage.
Down.
Well, you'll love Falling Down because it's so fucking real, man. Like the dude's descent into madness is so fucking subtle.
Oh yeah, but so convincing.
And it's funny enough, it's one of Jerry Bruckheimer, Mr. fucking Transformers. It's one of his first movies.
Mm-hmm.
Robots in these guys.
Wait, I thought that was that one guy that no one likes.
It was what Douglas? What is his name? What's the dude's name? Who's in it? It's something.
Kirk Douglas. I mean, Michael. Michael Douglas, rather.
Michael Bay.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Oh no, not Michael. I'm sorry, Michael Bay. Never mind. Jerry Bruckheimer did. What did Jerry Bruckheimer do?
Probably Coke.
Well, I'm sure lots of it.
Hollywood life.
Google.
Jerry Bruckheimer did a whole bunch of fucking like Big Bang movies too, though. Didn't he do like fucking Armageddon and shit?
Here, hold on.
I really like shoot 'em up movies. It's like my favorite type of movie.
Yeah, guns, America. Kill
Pew, pew, pew,
everybody.
pew.
Yeah, American guns, kill them up, shoot them up, stab them with your boner.
Stab him with your boner.
Hold on.
I'm gonna take my Desert Eagle. I'm gonna
Who
put
is
fucking
Jerry
2 rounds in
Bruckheimer?
your gut, bang, bang, and then fuck it with my heart on.
According to Wikipedia, Jerome Leon, Jerry Bruckheimer, is an American film and television producer.
Okay, what the fuck? No shit.
Boy, that was really a lot of useful information.
Intuitive.
Fuck
Riveting.
I might have been wrong, and maybe it is Michael Bay who did Falling Down.
Michael Bay did Transformers. That's all I know.
Yeah, but he's done a lot of movies. I mean, Michael Bay is a big dickhead, but he's done a lot of movies.
You said Transformers. That's why I was. Yo, yeah, fucking Michael Faggots.
So now I gotta see it because people should watch it. It's a good ass fucking movie.
He goes crazy and kills lots of people who deserve it. Probably a bunch of nameless faces.
It's just and especially all you guys who live in LA, because it's like half of it has to do with just like dealing with LA traffic, you know.
I did that today driving. It took me 2 hours to drive 71 miles.
Oh goddamn! I'm fucking retarded. It's Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, you weren't even close, you fucking gay retard.
Way off.
He did a bunch of fucking ridiculous movies too.
We're going to shoot you now because you're wrong about that. Sorry.
It's been a pleasure knowing you.
Sawed off shotgun.
Hold on. I want to see this real quick. Okay, Google. Who is Do It With Dan?
A faggot.
They don't even care. They don't even care to tell me. They just get.
She's like, I'm sorry, who?
Go. Hey Google, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
That'd be funny if Google goes, miss
Who are you
me.
gonna call?
Anyway, if you guys watch this, all you young bucks who ain't seen them old movies, go watch Falling Down. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, a classic. I got that shit on DVD somewhere.
Classic DVD.
Who is Do It With Dan? God damn it.
Do It With Dan is a lesbian motorcycle rider and enthusiast.
Google doesn't give a shit about you, Dan. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Man.
She tends to ride her bikes while wearing douchey tribal tattoos.
an Asian female.
Dan, when you come down to Tampa, you got to get a tattoo down here, man. We'll make it happen.
Or I could not do that.
Live on.
I think Dan's so ashamed of the tattoo he has right now. He's so
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that before I can start being ashamed of other tattoos.
No, let me get rid of it halfway, dude. I know so many dudes who do such awesome fucking cover-ups, especially on shit like you have.
Yeah, I kind of got my right arm dedicated to my buddy. He's claimed that territory. He's gonna put it all on.
Right arm dedicated to your buddy.
Yep.
Oh,
It's you can't fall into the gay trap if you just accept it.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what are
You
you
just
fucking
roll with it.
faggot? Yeah, and oh,
Then you make them feel bad.
what now, faggot? Like what did Kevin Hart say that one time? He's like, "You little stupid bitch," and he's like, "Yeah, I am a bitch. So what? Now what? Good point. Now what?"
I'm super proud of China right now for capturing the last baby polar bear.
I was really hoping you're going to say airbender. But aren't polar bears like going extinct or something or what?
Yep, they stole it from its mom. Good job.
Oh, fuck China. Damn, dude.
I don't know. I'm all for it.
Why?
I don't know.
Even eat it.
It's probably
Oh, did they do that? I don't know. I don't know if about polar bears.
no, they're going to use it to breed.
Oh, I thought they were going to eat the polar bear. I'm like, fuck, dude.
They might eat it. They might eat it and then just like breed in like a grizzly bear and say, it's a polar bear.
All I know is that they shouldn't give it to Coca-Cola because they'll make it dance for fucking commercials and stuff. And I don't want to see that.
Coca-Cola, though, is much extra cute.
Would you want some Coca-Cola? Nah, bitch. Mix me with that gay shit.
That's what if a fucking polar bear tries to attack you, just give it a Coke. It'll like start being all
Give it a bunch of Coke.
yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely start being all kinds of
It'd be something. Fucking polar bear will be all types of whack the fuck out.
You might have to sacrifice your lower jaw.
What? Oh man, I'm out of it, dude. I'm fucking tired and as shit.
When's the last time you ever got attacked by an animal?
I don't know, man. I can't think of any time that I was recently. I can't think of a time that I was attacked by an animal at all.
Oh,
I mean, me and my dog got into a fight one time. Does that count?
Who is Do It With Dan?
Oh my god. Who
I already
Tim
asked
Price?
that question.
Do It With Dan was an internet personality, motorcyclist based in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, can your
Before
computer
his death by misadventure in 2017, he was best known for his appearance on AMC Network's The Walking Dead.
Oh shit!
What? Tim, did you type that?
Oh,
Tim, you
he
typed
did
that,
type
didn't you?
that. You piece of shit.
Fucking cock. I
Yeah.
was like, that's.
Of course, it said before his death by misadventure in 2017. He was
I didn't hear that part. Oh man, I thought I was like sitting there waiting for the cock joke. I was like, wait for
That's
the Do With Dan
You
is
tricked
a
me,
flaming
man.
homosexual,
You
best known
tricked
for
me,
his
man.
role.
And I was like, I want that search engine, dude. Give me that. What is it, Akinator?
It's just text to speech.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I
just
was
joking.
like, you tricky
Oh.
cock.
Got him.
He did get me.
You ever play Akinator on Android?
What's Akinator?
It's like this genie fucking app.
Oh yeah. He actually
just-
recognizes most motovloggers. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it gets me, you, Jake, Shade Tree.
Chase on two wieners. Walter
Yeah,
Epic.
I remember that. I'm on that. I'm on Akinator.
Are you?
Yeah.
I wonder if people. I don't know how that works. If people add it or if people like, how does that work? I don't know.
If
I'm
the
on
genie doesn't guess you, if the genie
You
doesn't
add
guess
it.
your figure, you add it, and then it becomes part of the.
Okay, cool. That means
Yeah.
yeah, that's neato burrito, dude. I didn't have to add myself. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
You're on there.
yeah, that's neat. What the fuck is cuck? CUCK.
Don't you? That's a insult. That's, you know what it stands for. I'm sorry, I know all about this, but it stands for like a
Dude, yeah.
a cuckold, which a cuckold is a man whose
Oh.
wife cheats on him.
Yeah.
But more importantly,
She forces
right
him to
now,
watch.
It's a very popular insult to like call another man a cuck. Like if you're a cuck, you're just like a dude who's a pussy.
Oh.
It'd be better to just call him a pussy, though.
And that's what I calling somebody a cuck is so specific.
Dude, like cuck sounds like a fucking offensive word for Jews.
Close.
But that's what it is, and it's a very like targeted like from right wing towards liberals in kind of insult, like
okay.
snowflake. Like
Okay.
cuck.
I'm cool with that. Now that I know that, I'm gonna start referring to everybody on my channel as those
Bunch
things.
of cucks.
Fucking cuck.
Yeah, I don't like saying it because it's like one letter away from me being fucking
It's also
Semitic.
from a German slang. Like, you know, I grew up in a German family, and there's a
Oh, really? With the last name Kreitz? Never would have guessed.
I know that seems shocking, but it's the truth.
Kreitz!
And
bowl of cook.
we have a there's a word in German called "cucky," and it actually means poop. And when a little kid has to go, he tells his mom or his dad he has to go cucky.
They're great though.
Yeah, and so yeah,
Gaggle of cucks.
I have to lay a fat cookie. I'm
But
big
I
on
mean,
fat cookie.
and I know that's him, and maybe I'm wrong, but that's where I've heard it is usually used from the like it's an alt right thing, like the whole like alt right like movement. They use the word cuck a lot.
okay.
So, do Germans laugh at us when we say we're going out for cookies?
No, it's Low German, and it's probably more Mennonite German than traditional German. Of course, the word for just the slang word for shit in German is Scheiße.
Yeah.
So Cucky has to have come from sort of either a low
high school, dude.
Yeah, it has to
Watch
either
the
have come
video.
from a low German word or a Mennonite German word, probably. So,
Yeah, Jessica's mom says "scheiße" a lot as a curse.
Oh, scheiße. Scheiße on me chest.
It's like like you would say, like she says. Well, Jessica's mom is German, like she's from Germany, and like how you're working on something, you like hit your knuckle, you're like fuck or something,
Yeah.
I've never cussed ever.
Boots.
Her mom like it's always like under her breath. She's always like "scheiße."
I've never cut. I was about to say I've never cussed before, so I don't know,
But fuck is Foots, and then you like my aunt used to always say Footskov, and then it's Scheitskov, Scheitze, and all kinds of shit like that.
Footskov, fucking. I don't even like to say.
But you know what? I could never imagine a curse word passing along Dan's beautiful lips, man. You could never.
These purple buddies right here, they never utter anything obscene or obscure. You motherfucker. Fucking faggot. Oh, guys.
yeah.
I'm about to take flight.
Little purple buddies. Little purple buddies.
Little purple buddies. These little
worms. Those little worms moving around. Telling all the words
little wiggly worms. Yeah, dude. These little wiggly worms.
Waggle.
Oh man, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
All right, we should take some questions from the side chat.
Okay.
Great idea.
Poll the audience.
Since it was your idea, you can keep up with it.
Yep.
Wait, I thought okay.
Yeah, you fucking cuck.
It's all you.
Wait, you just call me a cunt.
No, I would never say anything offensive as cunt. You fucking cuck.
I remember when cunt used to be as bad as the N-word.
Dude, I can remember like my mom telling me like never say
My mom
cunt.
what that meant when I was like 7 years old, because my dad always said it, and then she like totally dropped everything she was doing and looks at me and goes, "Don't you ever fucking say that word ever again."
Right,
Just like that.
There was a time when like us all like now in our 20s and 30s were kids, like when cunt was like that was as bad as the N-word.
Yeah.
What?
It really still is. We as a group just don't give a fuck, I think.
No, I don't think so though, because we've all been exposed to Australia and England where that's
in there.
like they say cunt like we say with like we say like.
I just grabbed a fork.
Yeah.
Fucking cunt, mate. You fucking.
That word
like
used
a
to
really
like really
brother
phase
and,
women too, but now you say it and they're just like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Desensitization.
Yeah.
I'm just to let you guys know, I'm still waiting on a good question from the side chat. If side chat did you know to ask some good questions, not shitty ones.
Here come all the dick questions.
Ask some not shitty questions, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Do it, Dingleberry. Let's fucking do this.
The cunt name. Yeah, cunt is over. Like cunt is okay now. You can say it all day long, man.
Approximately how long is Shade Tree's beard?
It's long enough, man.
SCNN is on suburbandelinquent.com.
There's a good one that maybe some people want to hear. Who taught you to ride for the very first time?
No one.
Tim taught everyone because he knows all.
Yeah, I taught all you guys.
Yeah, we actually all learned from Tim.
YouTube.
We were very small children. We got together. It was like, you guys ever see the Rugrats? It was a lot like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I had a cousin and an uncle and a bunch of cousins who were really into motorcycles, and that's where I learned.
Yeah, it was basically just imagine us now. It was the Muppet Babies, and Tim was our daddy.
Mm-hmm.
The Muppet Babies.
I remember that.
And Tim taught us all how to vlog and ride motorcycles.
It's so ironic. That's so funny that you say that when actually I didn't even know what moto vlogging was until I found your channel, Josh.
Until you started motovlogging.
I literally thought, I'm not kidding, man. I
created
thought that you were the only person doing this in the world. Like
I was
I
like,
had,
how many other people thought
Josh invented motovlogging.
yeah, I had.
I thought that when I first found the first person I ever saw motovlogging, I was just like, wow, how did this guy think of this? What a great idea, you know?
Yeah.
Now you're like, what a bunch of uncreative fuckwads.
Fucking let's see. We got any other good questions?
I kind of taught myself.
A question: how HD DVD quality is Icon gear? I don't have any Icon gear except for Jessica. She has Icon boots, and they saved her ankle hardcore in a really bad crash that she had. So
I have been wanting to talk about this for a little while, so I'm glad that someone brought it up. So, as far as their gloves and boots and even jackets are concerned, their quality is pretty good. Like, they're for the prices that you pay, the quality is great. But it's expensive. But their helmets. Every helmet that I've owned by Icon, which is I'm now on my 4th helmet by Icon, tends to fall apart within a year.
So why why are you on your 4th then? That's my question.
Because, you mean like why do I keep getting them?
Yeah, are you getting them for free?
Sending them to me.
Okay,
like
well,
it's hard to
that
fucking
makes
argue.
sense. That was a stupid question for me to even ask to a man of your stature in the online motorcycle world.
I lasted about 4 years and 2 SEMMs before it started falling apart.
It's like I don't know what it is, but it's like the glue on the helmet for whatever reason tends to fall apart. And
most people, when they went to SCMM, I know a lot of people whose Icon helmets started falling apart after 120 degrees.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
it's just not
I'll say
like
this,
speed and
just like you said in their defense, those boots, and Jessica has the Icon Elsinores, they saved her ankle like big time because when she did a high side where the bike's frame actually pivoted on the high side on her ankle with those boots on, and they saved her ankle. But I want to hear from Baker. You wear Icon exclusively helmets, don't you?
That's all I got. I've got no problem with it. I also have I have like I have probably like almost 10 jackets by them, all leather ones and everything. And for me, my favorite thing are their jackets, like the Team America shits. I love the fact that it feels like a hoodie, and and it's really I wear the all black one out even as a fucking like when it's raining out because it repels water really good. I even wear as a regular jacket, even looks good as that.
I think that the quality of their jackets and gloves, especially their gloves, tend to be okay. But all the helmets I go through them a bunch, and maybe it's because like the Armada specifically, if it's just that issue.
I can't talk shit on their gloves for the sole reason I've had I think 3 pair of those cheap Icon 29ers or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, the ones with the Velcro.
And I think I've had like 4 pairs in the very first ones, where your thumb and index finger are, that part started ripping, and then the fingertips. But man, all my other ones lasted for. I'm still having my red ones that I wear over my Grom.
I went down on those 29ers, and they didn't like, you could see where they wore down a bit, but nothing. They didn't go through or anything. They worked out.
I love those 49ers. I had the same pair for like 4 years.
To me, I would judge them by their cheapest rather than their most expensive. And as cheap gear, some of their gloves, like the ones you see me wear that look bluish and that blue camo, they're really thin, and I really would say my shit would still probably get fucked up. But I can't say that because they got like that D30 shit and all that. So I don't know. But the 29ers, man, they feel pretty damn rugged for cheap $30 fucking gloves.
35. I think they're 35.
Yeah, they're 35.
There's one thing about those gloves that I have everybody, because I don't know of anybody else except for Neil. He's that rides with him in cold weather, but no.
Yeah, they don't work for cold.
Oh, you know what? I got the Icon, the Pursuit, the non-perforated full leather. Those actually work.
Oh, those are nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I can say, I got wide feet, and there ain't one Icon boot. I couldn't even fit. My foot literally couldn't even go inside of a size 12 Icon boot, and that was the biggest one they had. And I only wear an 11 in shoes, so that they're kind of thin. So one thing about the boots, that those are kind of selective on people, because I sure as fuck can't wear any of those boots.
Same thing for their helmets are particular shape as well. So if you have like an oval head, it'll fit perfectly. But if you have like a really round head, that
A
shit's
little
gonna
fat
hurt for
dome.
days. Or a big head, that shit's gonna hurt. You have all these pressure points and shit.
Yeah,
It's very
a buddy of
slick
mine's got a really big head like I do, and he got a one of those fucking an Armada, like the Ghost Armada, like the really expensive one with the carbon in it, you know.
Mhm.
And he had to wear it. He wore it for like almost 3 months before it broke in. But he was like determined. Like anybody else would wear a helmet for a month when they ride every day and be like, "Fuck this! I'm not fucking doing it anymore." But he was just like, he paid like so much money for it. It's like he was so determined, you know.
To break it in, yeah.
With the fucking if I had to choose any helmet as far as like if you had to go with a cheap helmet, because not everyone has the money to drop like $250, $300 on a fucking crazy looking icon. If I had to choose like what
$250 is a cheap helmet, buddy.
For them it is, yeah.
I was about to say I wear I wear a Schuberth. $300 is really cheap.
Yeah.
And not only that, how much are the Shoeis? I haven't even owned a Shoei for that.
My Schuberth was $700.
Yeah, my Shoei was $600.
Speed and Strength has a sweet $80 helmet. Let me go into everyone's gonna.
I was
laugh
gonna
at
say
it, right?
that black flip up helmet I always wear in my videos. I think I paid $59 for it.
Yeah, I paid $80 for mine.
Helmet from back in the day was on a clearance rack at Malcolm Smith for $70.
Yeah, Speed and Strength also has a quick release too on the chin, and my face bounced across the pavement at about 60 miles an hour in that helmet, and I was fine. And I'm like, ever since then, I'm like, all right. Okay.
But Dan, people say that, and I agree with you. I think that like any helmet that is DOT, and especially Snell, like if you can buy a Snell and DOT helmet, yeah, you're going to be able to bounce your head off the pavement, and it's going to do its job. But that's not like that's
comfort.
Like with my helmet, that's not what I paid for.
Yeah,
I paid for the fact that I wear that motherfucker every single day, and I take my helmet on and off at least 6 or 7 times every day because I only have a motorcycle. So it's like I paid for the fact that it feels like putting a pussy on my fucking head.
That's
Lots of guys pay for that.
Yeah, that's the reason I paid for mine. Is it's the comfort, the wind noise. There's barely any in it, and it's just comfortable as fuck.
And you know what? That's another thing. The what's it called? The Speed and Strength didn't have any wind noise. The fucking icon, dude. All I can hear it's fucking loud. My microphone does not like it.
Is the Air Model loud? I haven't had a chance to ride with the new one yet.
Yeah,
I like how light it is. It's super fucking light. Or the Airframe Pro. I'm sorry.
The Airframe
was
noticeably louder than my Scorpion one I even had.
Okay.
Maybe I need to look into getting a new helmet. Fuck me.
And just also, like, as we're talking about pussies on the head and everything like that, in the side chat, still hit us with some questions if we see a good one. We'll talk about it.
Also, another thing you're paying for with a helmet is the shell sizes. So some helmet companies will only have like 2 shell sizes for every size, where others will have like 4 or 5 shell sizes.
I get fucked up with that because I always get the biggest helmet because I wear a 3X in helmets, 3 or 4X in helmets.
Fat-headed motherfucker.
I've got a big head, dude.
Yeah,
and like
I wear
3X and 4X, like the actual size of the helmet is gigantic.
Yeah. I know the feelings.
Well, because if you wear like a large, like that's where I think the big break is between large and XL. Like if you wear a large, like the helmet physically is way smaller.
Pussy on your head.
Mine's a large, and it still looks like a bobblehead.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Pussy on your head.
That's what it like, dude. I would tell you, where's Schuberth, man? Schuberth to the fucking bomb.
That should be their fucking sales tactic. It'll be like wearing a pussy on your head.
It's nice, like the inside, like is so fucking nice. It's
velvety pussy, nice. Creamy smooth.
It's snug, but not too tight.
The visor, like if I don't have the visor open, I can't hear nothing, dude. It's so fucking quiet.
I guess I need to reinvest because my shit's loud.
That's just icon for you. You're not gonna buy a $200 or $300 helmet and it be quiet like a Shoei or an RI. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, fucking email Shoei. Hey guys, what's up?
You should, man.
They ain't getting nothing out unless you're like fucking winning MotoGP.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta look, they got like MotoGP fucking branding for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking street Rossi, guys. I got this.
Oh, man.
Kill yourself, Dan.
No,
Will.
AYS.
You know, the one thing I do want is the visor that changes from dark to light, so you don't have to switch at night.
Yeah, in fact, that was a question in the side chat. Thoughts on dark visors at night? Well, my thought is you're fucking retarded if you do that.
Sucks.
I don't know how every helmet doesn't come with like the flip down sun visor.
I can't stand those, dude.
Yeah, I
I've
can't.
had them before.
Really? I
Yeah,
I don't like that either.
I can't do
I
it,
think it
man.
looks ugly.
Not only does it look ugly, dude, it just doesn't operate well for my face, and I just don't like it.
I think maybe you've. What helmet did you have that had it in it?
Let's not talk about it, dude.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say because I was saying I had my very first helmet I ever owned was an HJC, which was a piece of shit, and the flip down visor in that one I fucking hated. And then I got a nice helmet. And I was like, oh wait, this is great.
Fuck, man. Now you're gonna tell me that modulars are cool too.
I only wear modulars.
Like you fucking faggot, dude. I can't.
Yeah.
Anytime I see a guy with a modular helmet on sport bike, I'm like, let's never hang out.
Oh my god, are you kidding? Wait till you wear one, dude. It's like wearing fucking dad jeans. This is the best. It's like I didn't know what I was missing.
Pleated fronts. Just sporting it.
My front butt's hanging out.
Oh god. Oh, hey Shade Tree, you were a post you did a while ago. You were looking for some like knee pads for riding that would fit under your jeans and shit. You ever find a pair? You ever get some?
I did. I'm about to try some out. Somebody let me borrow a pair, so I'm going to try those out.
Let me know. I mean, I'm looking.
And those aren't for street riding. Those are for off road.
Off road use only.
Yeah.
Off-road.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't wear knee pads for street riding, but like Neil, like when you're going to start like stunting that Z125, yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you, I don't know if you ever.
One of my knees is already jacked up.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if you ever gone down on a knee. I had a bad wreck like 3 years ago where I fucking went down on my knee really hard, and like it's still to this day like it still fucks with me.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Ninja's pretty used to being on the knees, so.
Speaking of going down hard, what's up, B-Red?
Oh, funny. What location is that you suck dicks?
You gotta crack the cripple jokes as soon as I enter. but jokes on
man,
you.
B-Rad was breaking his foot before it was cool. I'm a breaking your foot hipster.
You're just a copycat.
Breaking your foot was never cool.
What a poser.
Stop being a cookie cutter vlogger, Shade Tree.
Yeah, you fucking cunt.
Carbon copy bastard.
You gonna buy a WR next?
No, I would never lower myself to buy a Yamaha.
What about a fucking
easy?
I got a variant ready for you, Bob.
Well, you know, B-Rad, I get it. B-Rad's a young guy. Once you grow up and you can afford a KTM.
Once you can grow up and you need excuses not to ride, so you just hope that your bike breaks down. That's.
I mean, that helps. That helps, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, can't make it on the ride this weekend. My KTM's leaking oil
Again.
again.
It's like a Harley, except it sucks.
No, KTM is definitely the Harley of dirt bikes. That's for sure.
The Italian Harley dirt bike, right?
Yeah. I will be right back.
Owned by a bunch of fucking cooks.
They look cool, though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for the Harley I'm getting. It's just like a fucking piece of shit. Probably leaks oil. Probably doesn't run.
Of course it leaks oil.
What is it? An AMF?
You have two piece of shit Harleys?
No, it's I have
Full custom built.
Yeah.
That's
something like that. Yeah, it's a fucking like 2013 883.
Oh, those are good bikes, man. That's not going to leak any oil.
This one's the fucking destroyed title.
Oh, it's the one with a bad title. Okay.
That's the donor bike you were talking about,
Yeah,
right?
it's a donor bike. It's not supposed to be ridden on the road because of the title, but like, of course, I'm gonna ride it on the road.
Of course.
I just got to make sure that the frame isn't like. I can't think of why, because the bike itself looks like it's in good condition.
Well, I would imagine the only reason that they would give it that title is because of the frame. Because it'd be. I couldn't imagine them doing it because of the engine, because you could just swap that.
Well, it says it runs and drives. That's what this.
So it's definitely the frame that's the problem.
Got like a little in it.
You're gonna get it. It's gonna look like the fucking letter L.
I wouldn't.
No, it runs fine.
It'll run fine.
Yeah, it's a circle.
I wouldn't expect anything to not leak oil that you're gonna do. I mean, it's custom bikes leak oil, dude. Come on.
That's cool. I don't know anything about working on Harleys other than the fact that they're a lot like LS motors, like old school push rod, fucking single valve. Who gives a fuck?
No valve adjustments, no dual overhead cams, no cam chains in the traditional. No cam chains in the sport bike sense. Yeah,
like Harleys are a lot like MacBooks, right? You just run them until they stop working, and you throw them away and get a new one.
Yeah, which means you run them for about 50 years.
Well, I'll disagree with that to a certain degree, Dan. And maybe with the twin cams that's true, but that's the whole thing about a Harley is they're heirloom motors. You can rebuild them, and that's the difference. And this is not me talking shit about Japanese products. I love Japanese products. I've owned plenty of Japanese bikes that I've absolutely loved to death. But when you run a CBR 1000. 80,000 miles and the motor's done and it's got low compression and the valves are tapping, you set that bike down and you go, well, I mean, this bike you put it in the garbage.
Yeah, it's done.
This bike is done.
You drop the motor and you put a new one in.
When you say CBR,
but like you do, because you can buy a new CBR 1000 for nothing. Like you can just go buy another one. But with a Harley Davidson, and again, just hear me out, with a Harley Davidson, you just go like, no, I can rebuild this motor. You can essentially they will last forever because they're so modular and they can be rebuilt so easily.
And it's cool because you never have to change the oil; they just continuously leak out, and you just pour new one in. It's like it's all like a jet motor, man. They never change the oil, and they just continuously put new oil in it.
Well, I'll also say this: like now that my Rocket 3 is in a million pieces right now,
that's got to be hard to look at. By the way,
it is what it is, man. And it does suck, but looking at it in a million pieces and taking the and I've helped with a lot of the disassembly of the bike, but taking the transmission off that bike, and it's got a similar like sort of integrated transmission, like a sport bike would.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Taking that off and the amount of time that it's taken to take the entire engine apart to get that out makes you really appreciate the separate transmission that Harley Davidson's had.
Yeah. Or some of the Hondas, like some of the CBRs, have cassette transmissions that basically just pop out like a cassette. Thank you.
Oh. Well,
I mean, that's what people love to bitch about. Like, oh, you have a Harley Davidson.
Riveting comparison.
You have to change 3 different fucking oils, and I'm just like, dude, you bitch about that until you have to rebuild a transmission. And in a Harley Davidson, you just unbolt the transmission and take the transmission off.
Yeah, taking a sport bike motor out it gives you a lot of appreciation for how the fuck they got it in there in the first place.
Yeah,
you're like, God damn, man, like. Give me an inch, please.
Even the slightest thing on a sport bike, like a modern, like fucking airbox. Oh my god! Like Jake fucking has been showing people how difficult it is to get to the simplest fucking thing, like the airbox on an FZ. Jesus Christ! You gotta fucking take the goddamn thing. You gotta break it down.
Well, I mean,
that's not true.
Motors are not designed to be rebuilt. You don't rebuild those motors.
No.
There's a trade-off there. Some things are harder on a sport bike to get at. Some things are harder on a cruiser to get at. And so it just kind of depends on what you're doing. There's a upside and downside to both.
I think the thing is with sport bikes, it's like your engine is literally built into your bike. Your engine's built into the frame. That's how they design those bikes. It's a breakaway motor where you drop like 4 bolts and the whole engine kind of just flops out. Where it's like cruisers, they're inside the frame, like
exactly.
You're like this engine is being supported by the frame, where it's like the engine and the frame on sport bikes are kind of like one thing. It's really weird.
Yeah, getting at anything on the
that's the
top
way
end
it
of a
is
cruiser
on a
engine,
rocket.
especially a V-twin, and you've got to deal with those frame rails of the top of the bike's frame. They're anything on the top end, you're going to have a harder time generally with a cruiser than you would with a sport bike, especially if you have a sport bike with a monocoque frame.
The rocket has the whole motor, right? And then the entire frame is just like 3 feet of metal.
Yeah.
That bolts to like the top of the motor and the back of the motor. It's just like there's a little U that goes on top, and that's it. Like that's the whole fucking frame.
Yeah.
Like literally the bike is all motor.
Yeah, the rocket is basically like you're riding on an engine.
Yeah, it's just the engine. Like when you take the engine out, and of course this is most bikes. Like when you take the engine out, there's not much to them, but especially the rocket, you take the engine out, there's nothing.
Yeah, I just remember looking at this
a
photo you
little
posted.
piece of metal that the tank bolts to and the seat bolts to.
So the engine is a stressed member on the rocket, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen
So
that.
you got a fork and a swing arm left over when the engine's gone.
Yeah, well, I seen that pic when they had the motor off yours, and I was like, "Holy shit, there ain't nothing to that."
Yeah, there's
all
no
break it up. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your
stressed, by the way.
ETA on completion of those repairs, Josh?
I was thinking.
Right now, that's really in purgatory.
Oh God.
Because Scott
doesn't know.
My friend who passed away, Scott was the guy who was doing the most work to it.
Oh crap!
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I mean that really now that whole kind of build is really in purgatory right now.
By the way, rest in peace, Scott.
No, he was a really good dude, man. Yeah, and you can't ask anybody who doesn't know somebody to really care, and I would never do that, but he was just like one of those dudes that like, the kind of guy, everybody knows one, like the kind of guy where it's like, I don't care how bad of a day that dude's having. He could be having the worst day of his life. Like he could have gotten like a call, like his dog died, his mom's in the hospital, like his electricity got shut off. But like you walk up to him and you're just like, man, I stubbed my toe. He's gonna like try to make you feel better about, you know what I mean?
Usually those people who pass away too, which fucking suck.
He's like that kind of guy, and he's gonna be like, he's just like put aside all his stuff and be like, oh shit, man, you stubbed your toe? Come here, man. I stubbed my toe once, man, and blah blah, and like just make you feel better about it. He's like that kind of dude,
Yeah.
I remember this one time when I stubbed my toe.
And it'll be like my mom died this morning, but don't even worry about that, man. Fucking let's worry about what you're going through,
How's that toe?
It's just a really, really, really good dude. Just really good guy, man. And just one of those things, like I made a vlog about it. That I haven't edited it yet, but I just uploaded the footage right now, and it's one of those things that everybody here rides, right? And everybody here knows a lot of people who ride. We all know lots of people who ride motorcycles, and me at the bar, I see people my friends who ride every single day, and there's like that little niggling thing in the back of your head every time your friends who come up who ride they come and go all the time, and I sit there and you say goodbye to them, and in your head, and it's just not loud, but there's that little tiny reminder way in the back that goes, this may be the last time I ever see you live. Everybody, I feel like everybody does that to a certain, like it's not loud, you don't like worry about it, but just like little, like it's a little flash, like
it's like a little
you live again
thing.
right, because you're leaving on a motorcycle, and it's just that little like reminder,
Not only
I remember getting that because, I mean, and not to be super weird about it, but it's kind of like really weighing heavy on me. I was the last person to see him. I was the last person to see him live, and I remember like I actually walked out back because he had just gotten not a new bike, but he had just gotten another bike, and I remember walking out back to say goodbye to him, like out back behind the bar, and I remember like just like grabbing his hand and doing my normal like clap him on the back, and I'm like, all right, Scott, see you later, and like see you talk. We actually had plans. I was like, I'll talk to you tomorrow about the stuff we were talking about, the rocket. We were talking about the rocket. Like, I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, man. See you. ride safe. You go like, ride safe, man. See you later. And that was the last time. And that was the last time I ever saw him alive.
So
and then the next morning, I woke up to a call going, Scotty died in a motorcycle accident last night, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Do you know the circumstances of the accident, or can you?
Single bike accident.
Do what?
It was a single bike accident.
Oh, okay. He just went off the road, or?
I didn't really ask too many details.
Yeah.
I feel like delving into into super huge details or anything like that is
understood.
It's not something I wanted to do.
Yeah, I never try to ask.
So
I make Tim feel like shit for asking. Just
Well, the one thing is that when someone dies in a motorcycle accident, it's always a sad thing, whether you knew them or not. And of course, the more you knew them and loved them, the sadder it is. But if there's anything to be gleaned or learned from the circumstances of the accident, I think that the person who departed in almost every instance would want everyone else around him to learn the circumstances and whatever could have been done to avoid the accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think another thing that should be addressed right now. I love Josh to death. It seems like Josh is kind of taking it pretty fucking hard here, which he should. But
I'm not. I will say I'm not taking it that hard. It's just a reminder of that.
Yeah.
Of
right.
that, all the what we do.
Don't you forget that it's not everybody's gonna die though. We're fucking good.
Well, no, but we are. So, and this is something I talk, and not to derail what you're about to say, and not to give away exactly what I was talking about, but something I talked about as well is that we're all under 50 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
Tim's like 72.
Shut it.
Tim's leathers
is under 50 years old. And so when you look at somebody who's under 50 years old who rides a motorcycle on a regular basis, the most likely thing to kill you is riding a motorcycle.
That's true.
If you're going to die, it's going to be because of a motorcycle.
Unless
I don't want to die on my bike.
Well, I mean, I heavily smoke crack. Hold on, I heavily smoke crack and shoot heroin. Do you think it's the same?
It's just something that you should remember once in a while,
Yeah. I don't want to die on my bike specifically because I don't want all my family members to be right about them.
Yeah.
That's like truly I've never really cared about how I die. When I go is when I go. But if I die on a bike, dude, like my family would come back to the afterlife and kill me for it. I know for a fact they would.
I think one of the crappy things about knowing so many bikers, and not only knowing so many bikers, but doing what most of us do on YouTube, which also increases the amount of people that ride more than if you just didn't do YouTube, is you have more chance of someone dying in a motorcycle accident.
It's been happening all throughout my time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's the same here.
You see people who are young who do it all the time, and I'm not trying to take anything away from you. I've had several friends who have died in motorcycle accidents. The vast majority of them have been young men, and so something was told to me by a guy who'd been riding for a very long time. His name is Rob, and he had been riding for 40 plus years. And a friend of mine this was years ago, had died. He didn't die, but he got put into a coma and was never the same from a motorcycle accident. Very young, 22 years old, had just been only riding for about 2 years. And I was really broke up about it. And Rob had come up to the pub and we were talking about it. And he had been riding for a very long time. He's a man I respect a lot. And he said to me, it's the very young and the very old. Those are the people who get into motorcycle accidents who die. But I will tell you this, that's what really weirded me out about Scott, is he was 59.
Shit can happen at any moment, though. Like when the guy hit me on the freeway,
exactly.
That
He was
killed
59.
me.
He wasn't super old. He wasn't young. He had been riding since he was a kid. He was 59 years old. He only had a motorcycle. His entire life, he had ridden every single day for longer than I have been alive. and he died in a motorcycle accident. And not a motorcycle accident that a car blew a stop sign. He died in a motorcycle accident in a single bike accident. You know what I mean? Like, you think about that. That's how easy it is.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to think about it. Someone at almost 6 years old dying in a motorcycle accident.
I mean, if they just like bought their first Harley when they were 55 at a midlife crisis, that's one thing, you know. But he had been riding his whole life, and he wasn't even on a Harley. By the way, everybody who watching this, I'm sure assumes that he was on a Harley. You know what? He was on a ZX6.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, that he was a sport bike guy.
There's only been one older guy that I've known to ride like sport bikes. He's got like 1199s and fucking Ducatis and BMWs all the time. And I'm always like, man, that guy's gonna fucking die. But he hasn't so far. I don't know how old he is, but he rides like a fucking asshole.
It's just weird to say that, like, you know, you think that at some point the amount of experience you have will negate the risk.
Yeah, but it's not how it works.
You know?
No.
But it isn't. That's not how it works.
No. I mean, you think about it. We knew this woman who was here in Texas. She was actually a Texas legend in the motorcycling community. She was in her early 80s. Her name was Artis Campbell. And she died in a motorcycle crash a couple of years ago at 82 years old, I think. And she was a lot like your buddy in that her main mode of transportation was a motorcycle. Now she was, of course, she had 20 plus years on your buddy, but it was one of those deals where it was a single rider accident, and it's something, you know, that shouldn't happen. And that makes it harder to accept, I think. If some drunk had just plowed into him and there was nothing he could have done about it,
you have a room for being angry.
You can blame it on somebody, you know?
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
You have a scapegoat, but
right.
With that, you don't have a scapegoat. It's like, this should have happened. Why did this happen? You get mad. Like, if he had not have done this, if he had not have left at this time, you know, but.
Well, it just makes you think about, and Tim, I feel like you have more to say, but it makes you think about all those times you go out and everybody here has done it. I don't care what you ride. All those times you go out and you push it.
I did today.
You're by yourself, and you're going into a turn that you've done 100 times, and you're just going like, you know what? I'm going to go 1 mile an hour faster this time.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you that I've gotten past that. Once I got into my 40s, I'll tell you one of the reasons right now that I'm riding an FZ07 and a Bonneville, and even though I still have my big Kawasaki ZRX 1200, I've gotten rid of my ZX6R, my ZX7R. I got rid of my KZ1000. I mean, I got rid of almost all the big bikes that tempted me to do that, simply because at a certain point, you're not going to go any faster. You're not going to take that turn any faster. And I sort of felt like, as far as going fast went, I had sort of proved to myself where the outer envelope of my abilities were, you know? And I just started wanting to just get out and enjoy the riding of a motorcycle. I still wanted some sport and some performance and the fun factor to be there. But for me, I mean, if you gave me a motorcycle that would do 190 miles an hour and gave me the keys to it, I would go out and do 190 miles an hour. And once I got into my 40s, I realized, hey, man, you know, you may think that your reaction times and your skills are exactly where they are, but they may not be. And you can't constantly be pushing yourself as you're getting older, as you're getting older and older and older. I mean, there's a reason that most superbike racers and MotoGP racers don't race into their 40s very far. And it's, you know, and that's part of it. Also, I had to be honest with myself about the fact that, hey, look, right now I'm 47 years old. I feel as good as I did when I was in my 20s, but I know now in these instances where I hurt myself, it takes longer to heal than when I was in my 20s. And so you think, you know, you kind of go through a mental process of all of that stuff, and it shapes your decision making as you age as a rider, as you become, I guess, more seasoned, I guess you would say.
That's something that I really thought about. A huge deal, especially with Scott, is that he was a sport bike rider forever, and the bike that he was on was a ZX6R.
Yeah.
And what his normal bike he was a 1980s Z1000,
Mm-hmm.
and which was a sport bike back then, but was nowhere near what a ZX6R is. I mean, not even fucking close.
Yeah.
And I remember him saying about that bike, him going like, I'm riding this ZX6R. This bike is either gonna get me a ticket or it's gonna kill me.
It's kind of funny. My buddy Lynn Hargrove, he it's been going on 10 years ago now that he was killed on his ZX6R. He was 67 years old and he couldn't see anymore. And we kept warning him, Lynn, man, you got to either get your vision fixed or have eye surgery. Or you got to stop riding. Because he would do things on group rides where you were like, holy crap. And he was like, oh, sorry, boy, I didn't see you there. And we were like, hey, dude, you need to really, really consider either not riding anymore or getting the eye surgery you need. Well, I can't afford the eye surgery. And the doctor said it wouldn't do me that much good anyway. And riding's the only thing I love to do. And if I die riding, I die riding. Well, he died riding. He pulled out of a 7-Eleven one night on the south side, wrapped it up to about 100 miles an hour. And some lady pulled out of a bingo parlor right in front of him. And that was the end of it. And he probably never saw her. His vision was so bad. So, the dynamics of these kinds of stories, we could tell these war stories. I know I could all night long, because as long as I've been riding, I've got, more of these stories than I probably, I've got so many stories that as we're sitting here talking about them, I'm remembering them. I'm remembering people that I'd forgotten about, that I haven't thought about in so long. That it's, so it goes back to everything you're saying. And I don't disagree with a word of it.
Or the very old and the very young, and know your limits.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it took me until a couple of days ago riding my ZX10 why I haven't been riding it that much. It's because I'm fucking scared of it. That thing's fucking bananas. Like, and it's not that it's that much more powerful than the CBR. It's just that it just reacts in different ways. And like I said, I clutched up in fourth gear, which was like, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Makes you
like
think Honda was fucking around.
Well, the thing is that the Honda just felt so much faster. Like the ZX10 doesn't feel as fast, and I think that's mostly because of the rev range. But just knowing that I can fucking wheelie in fourth gear, like clutch it up like that, I was like, fuck, man. It like really made me like, I was like, holy fuck.
Well, it's a dangerous weapon. That's the whole thing. Is that like it's a toy. Everybody looks at, especially the people who watch your channel, Dan. Like kids who watch your channel go like, man, I sure like to have a ZX10.
No, you don't.
But it's not a toy. That is a dangerous fucking weapon.
Damn right.
An assault motorcycle.
Assault motorcycle.
It's not a defense motorcycle.
You always gotta respect them.
30 round motorcycles.
30 round
will end a fucking cop's career.
How does
that's
having assault?
The truth, man. And here in America, and God bless America, I don't want it to change at all. But you can be 18 years old, have a good line of credit, and $1,000 down, and you can walk out with a brand new ZX10.
Yep.
You walk out with anything
worse.
you want, literally.
Yeah, fucking H2 if you got the money for it. Yeah. Brand new. Who cares?
You can get H2 fucking. If you have $1 million in your account, go fucking throw fucking 3 more turbos on there, superchargers on that bitch, and fucking just make it unrideable.
If you had $10, you can get crack.
And that's why it's like, why is crack illegal?
Yeah, if you can just buy a motorcycle, why don't you fucking like
just go get some crack?
Go get some of that K2.
Yeah, that fucking crocodile or crocodile.
Yeah, get some flocka and some crocodile. Mix that shit together.
The fuck is flocka?
Flocka? Waka flocka?
Flocka?
It's a fucking rapper?
Flocka,
name. Flocka, name.
Those motherfuckers, and there's a bunch of bitches in Miami fucking doing something called flocka, and it's ripping them out.
Flocka?
Yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
I thought that was a type of weed.
It's like smoking bird feathers.
I don't know, dude. I'm fucking.
It's like MDMA mixed with gasoline. It's kind of like crocodile.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody in the fucking side chat, what's flocka? They'll tell you.
Anytime someone does something crazy on drugs, the first thing I think of, Florida.
Yeah, dude.
Always Florida.
It's so fucking accurate, man.
Man eats woman's face. Oh,
In Florida. You're like, please don't be Florida. Please don't be Florida. In Florida.
in Florida today.
Flocka came from Africa. Flocka came from Africa, just like everything else. God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Flocka is Florida shit.
Saw
That
that.
Flocka and African killer bees. Those two things that came from Africa.
The bees carried the Flocka over.
Yeah, the bees got high on Flocka and started killing people.
And they started flocking.
In Florida. They flocked to Florida.
In Florida.
Dana, send nudes. Send Flocka nudes. Send some Flocka nudes.
Some Flocka.
Flocka dick pic.
Flocka, a flame.
Dude, Billy, but when you put that K2 video on the chat, I watched so many compilations. That shit is scary.
Me too, man. I got stuck on it for like 3 hours.
You watched the Vice one?
I watched the whole
God,
fuckload.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Vice.
Yep. I watched 3 hours worth of that shit. It's just too entertaining.
You're just kind of staring at it like, what the fuck? It's like
It's people that cannot handle their own fucking shit. People that can't handle their drugs. That's entertaining. Sorry.
It's like, yeah, dude, if you can take drugs, good for you.
Right, but if you're taking drugs and you can't take it, it's funny because like what you had no business fucking doing that shit. You should stay home with mom and papa. Shut the fuck up. Instead, they fucking end up fucking screaming on some stranger's carpet about Smurfs and shit. It's hilarious.
He keeps saying Flocka over and over again. I don't understand.
Flocka. I don't know what it is, man. I asked the side chat what the fuck that shit is, but it's a legitimate drug, man. People end up on the side of the road fucking acting like dolphins and shit.
Sounds like PCP.
Yeah, dude,
it is like, yeah, it's
An
very
angel dust.
Sherman Helmsley. Love Boat.
You guys want to buy? Oh, dude, fucking A. All right, some people might know this, some people might not. You ever watch that show, Whitest Kids You Know?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're making a movie.
Ooh. Cool.
Yeah. I saw what's his name post on Instagram saying that just finished the script for the YKUK movie. I'm like, all fucking titty sprinkles, dude. I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah. My day they were called the Kids in the Hall.
Remember the slow jerk?
Dude, they had a bunch of hilarious shit.
Damn, you just
I
made me.
never saw that. I'm with Backroad. I watched Kids in the Hall.
Yeah. Well, Whitest Kids You Know is the same kind of thing, just a new deal.
I remember the slow jerk thing where it was like the dude he like finished right or something. It was something like that where it was like in an office, like when they were in like a room or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, like, and he keeps talking and like doing the jerk off thing or something, and then he like he starts going too serious with it, and he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I saw that.
That show wasn't that on like Comedy Central way back in the day? Or
Kids in the Hall was. I used to watch Kids in the Hall is why I failed the 6th grade.
Oh yeah. Kids in the Hall originated in Canada, like a lot of fucking good fucking comedy shows, dude.
Weren't they all gay?
Kids in the Hall. My grandmother, who I've talked about before on here, was crazy as fuck. I called out of school every single day. My grandmother and I had a plan. She was crazy as fuck, and I would like pretend like I was sick. I was like, I'm so sick, I gotta call home. And they wouldn't like you could do that, but like they wouldn't let you go home unless someone at home was like, "Oh yeah, he's sick. I'll come pick him up." So my grandmother was crazy. So I'd be like, "I'm sick, Grandma," and she'd be like, "I'm coming to get you right now." And she'd make a big deal and she'd come get me. And then we go home and watch Kids in the Hall while she smoked pot.
That's the coolest fucking grandma I've ever heard of.
And she would smoke weed and we watched Kids in the Hall all fucking day.
I still use Kids in the Hall jokes to this day, man. Like in the Brain Candy, the movie Brain Candy, where he's like, "Can I get you anything?" And if they say no, you say, "Are you sure? You need some chips, some Coke. You need AA batteries. Tickets to a Lakers game. Golden hatchet. Would you like a diamond plated tire?"
Yeah, I remember me and my grandmother saw Brain Candy in theaters. She was a cool grandma, yeah. I went in the side chat going, yes, she was a cool grandma.
I just told Francesca to look up the slow jerk, and now she's dying on it.
You can hear her laughing in the background.
I really.
With that Francesca background laugh, we haven't heard that in a while. That used to be the jam back in the day. It's like whoever could make Francesca laugh, you were doing good.
The Francesca laugh challenge. Oh man. Yeah, YKUK was a fucking tits.
Hey, let's take some more audience questions, man. Hit us up.
Hit me up on Gmail, bro.
We didn't get a good one. Everyone's like, "Why didn't you answer any audience questions?" Because all your questions fucking sucked.
Yeah, we went through like one tangent for like 3 hours.
Yeah, right. Okay, here's this one. Here's a good question. Eileen Warno says, "Would you want to date?"
What?
Wait, what? I only want to date B-Rad because he's
All right. We'll move on to another question. Another question.
I want to be B-Rad's blow up doll.
You want to see it?
What's up,
yeah,
people?
B-Rad seems like such a nice girl. B-Rad would always cook breakfast in the morning. Like he would like make sure the floor was clean. Like just really a good.
Spit on his dick for you.
He is definitely the boy that you want to bring home to mama.
Yeah.
Right, you bring home B-Rad, your mom's gonna be like, "Oh, you finally found the one."
Here she is.
Oh, is that the same doll, Brad?
Yeah, it's the same doll.
Here's a decent
shattering
question.
all our illusions about Brad as he has a blow-up doll in the background.
Here's a decent question that kind of could be funny answers. What are your hobbies besides biking?
AIDS.
Drinking beer and smoking weed. I'm a role model.
I'm learning.
I learned.
Brewing beer, that's my thing.
Oh, somebody had to be serious about it.
Yeah.
Fucking Kim.
Ooh.
No, hey, Josh was being serious too, man.
I was serious. I'm
I'm
not a role model. I'm not serious.
I like catfishing people.
I like. I like searching
Watch
for
that.
her.
If you're in the greater Michigan area and you're talking to a sweet honey online, you may show up to a man on a dirt bike with a bullet doll in the back.
I got the van. I go all over the U.S.
Old school.
Catfish you anywhere.
Oh, Brad.
I'm right outside your door.
My address is pretty readily available. I don't have AC for you, you motherfucker. Don't stop here.
Okay.
What about? I feel like we know most people's hobbies. Like you play, Tim. You play guitar. That's not a hobby for you. That's your living.
Yeah,
But,
part of it. Yeah.
Derek, you play guitar. We know that. And photography. I feel like that's something that people forget about Derek, man. One of the first things I remember when I first started watching Derek's channel like forever ago is like, dude, that guy knows cameras, man.
Knows what?
Cameras, man. Your photography, your cinematography stuff.
That's not a hobby. I just film shit. I never really look.
Well, that was like before. You did that before anybody. Like you said, before anybody did that, you used to do these things. Like I'm telling you, like I'm reminding you. But, like, but you remember those? Like,
here's what you used to do, Derek.
The show
those are those videos I go back on and that are cringy as fuck for me.
No, you used to like go around California, like it was like California cinematography, and it was like all these like different scenes around.
Oh yeah.
Well, or like your Arnold Schwarzenegger one is like the secret to success.
Yeah. I used one of those ones too. I had to be careful because of the copyright shit, though.
Did it really?
No, that one didn't, thankfully. But I always had to pick gay shit because I don't know. I tried to pick the least gayest thing I could throw on YouTube without like it blocking countries.
I remember like the first time I ever talked to you like on YouTube, and this was like back when you were like the biggest motovlogger ever at like 50,000 subscribers.
I was never the biggest.
Well, I'm just saying it was like you were like huge,
Oh, I got you.
And you had gotten a slider for your DSLR. I remember thinking that was so cool. I was like, no fucking shit.
Revolution.
This guy's like rolling out on his bike with a slider.
I remember
That's so fun. I remember thinking, I was like, that's like, this guy's so fucking next level, man. Like, it's
He's
so
fucking next gen console.
But nobody, I mean, were though, because nobody else was doing that shit.
It was just basic bitch shit I was doing on the bike.
But the fact that you took a slider with you in your fucking backpack to go film some shit, you know,
Funny.
Look at Chase, man. He brings like fucking dick jibs and fucking DJIs and shit. He's next level compared to anything I've done.
I still, in the middle of the day, every once in a while, Derek, every once in a while, I hear in the back of my brain, there goes my fucking jacket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that made me feel bad. That fucking getting broken.
There goes my new jacket.
Some old shit.
There goes my new jacket.
Here's a good question.
How many videos, Derek? How many videos do you have?
Literally, my next one's gonna be my 800th.
Holy fucking 100.
799
Actually, huh?
That's too many.
42.
Yeah, actually, that's really good,
It probably
dude.
says otherwise on YouTube because a lot of them are private.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I got like 100 privated videos.
That's a good Mythical Morning level.
Yeah.
Video.
When I look back on videos that I uploaded on YouTube in like 2007, that it had nothing to do with motorcycles. But when I look back at those, it's like I wish I could go back in time and just like bitch slap myself as hard as I could, and like stop myself from ever making videos like that.
Dude, I think those are the best ones to watch.
That's a lot of free content to make if you think about it.
Well, I just want to, Dan, why did you have all those Danny Tacoma 4x4 videos on private, man?
Jesus fucking Christ. That's like my channel when I was like, yeah, dude, that's not even my first YouTube channel either.
Oh, okay,
I had
that was
six. I had 6 YouTube channels, dude. Fucking trying to make this shit work. I feel like I try hard, but it's true story. But yeah, I was just trying to do Tacoma stuff.
The cool thing about YouTube then, like I don't know, it was just a perfect time where like cameras were just getting to where like broke motherfuckers could get them and do cool shit. And it was just, I don't know, you just always thought you were doing cool shit when you got your first camera that you could, like, I remember when I got my Hero 2, I thought it was the most coolest thing in the fucking planet to like, be able to strap that fucker on. And dude, I remember I've got a big piece of construction paper and put it on there like so perfectly, and me and Arson threw it across the yard at each other and it flew so perfect. It was so awesome. Like we'd do stupid shit like that, and like that shit was cool. But nowadays I feel like people, you just get too spoiled. You get so much cool gear now, then you're just like, all right, now what? And then you just go back to making fucking old. I got all those fucking gimbals. I got a DSLR. I never fucking use it. I literally go out with a Hero 4, turn the fucker on, and make a video anymore. I mean, I don't even use any of that shit. It's just overwhelming anymore. But everyone's different. Everyone's got their different creative eye.
Well, you haven't lived until you got a DSLR and on your bike and 2 GoPros and you have a drone strapped to your back. That's living, boy.
Yeah,
that's some fucking rolling production.
The headlight.
I'm watching this awesome video of a Rindian ring neck driving a truck.
Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Well,
literally, you just said Indian ringneck, and I was like, oh, I used to have one of those, and I didn't realize you were all talking about the video. Oh, dude, I miss that bird so much, dude. I fucking I had to move, and I had to get rid of him, and I had no friends that could take him. And I like, dude, that bird I love so much that he never once was in his cage locked. That his cage was open 24/7, and he was just such a good fucking bird. And I remember when I moved, dude. I still to this day think about that little fucker. He was cool, and I had to sell him, unfortunately, and I just put him up for like next to free but at the same time I was wanting someone that I knew would take care of it, and unfortunately I feel like I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but I think the people that got it, I think back on them, and I think they're one of those people that'll just like literally throw them on the porch and just put some water and food in there every day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Was your bird loud?
Parrots, man, if you guys never had a parrot, or you have had one, you guys know, man, those things can be just as fucking awesome as like dogs and shit, man. Those things are fucking awesome.
I used to have a cockatiel and I threw that motherfucker out the window.
Learn to fly.
It was so fucking loud. I was like, "Fuck this animal," and I just opened the window and threw it out, and it flew away.
My grandma had a Quaker parrot, and it lived almost 30 years. And one day, his name was Tex, and he was a mean son of a bitch, and everybody hated him, but he loved my grandma. And so we tolerated him. And one day, when he was almost 30 years old, Tex laid an egg and died, and we realized he had been a female the whole time.
How do you check if it's female? Do you? Like,
I don't know how you sex a parrot. Yeah.
You fucking don't. You
You
don't.
gotta use your pinky, apparently.
I know, like certain birds, their beak turns blue for a boy, or the top of their nose.
Yeah, those Indian green necks, I believe the ones that are female, I think don't get rings, or vice versa. With those ones, they're pretty different.
Down here in Florida, those fucking they're like green parrots. I forget what they're called. There's a name for them. We just call them green parrots. They're everywhere down here, like crows, because it's just like people buy them from pet stores and they let them go.
Release them into the wild, and they can survive down there.
They
Yeah.
can live down here because it's fucking the climate is right for them.
Yeah, pythons, right? It's the same thing.
Oh my god, dude, they're fucking everywhere.
Probably thriving in that shit out there.
A buddy of mine had a macaw. He got paraplegic from a fucking car accident, and the insurance gave him a bunch of money, and he loved parrots, so he got a macaw and all kinds of other shit in a big house. And the macaw got out the front door, and he's freaked out, and he's paraplegic. He couldn't speak very well, and we saw the macaw on the lower power line right out in front of his house, and it got excited, and its mohawk went up. You know how they do? And it touched the power line above it, and it just goes poof into a bunch of feathers.
Wow.
And we all looked at Robbie, the paraplegic guy. We're like, oh my God, he's going to flip out or whatever. And he just started going.
That's actually kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like a scene out of like a Quentin Tarantino movie or something. Like, fuck.
He didn't mind at all.
Jesus.
I want to get a bird.
You should get a bird.
Birds are loud and they live forever, dude. Fuck birds.
Fuck birds.
They live forever.
Let me tell you something, man. My old lady, like she fucking kills animals on the reg at her job. You don't unless it's a dog or a cat, you don't want it. Because anything else, you're just gonna make it up. I mean, and well, birds. I think birds to a certain degree, man. Birds imprint on you.
Certain birds.
Like fucking like if you're just going like I want a pig or I want a meerkat or a fucking or a ferret or some shit like that. It's like, dude, it's not gonna be a dog. Like it's not gonna go up. Like a dog will come up to you, put its head in your lap, and look at you and go, "Pet me."
Pet me.
Ain't no other animal gonna do that. They just ain't gonna fucking do it.
I guess I had cool birds or something, because mine were like that. They come to me. I could call them and they came. I'd even throw shit and they'd fetch. But I guess that's just parrots are just extra smart, I guess.
I think birds can be like that, man. Because birds.
It just depends, because you have to. You can't really have anything else with a bird like a dog or a cat unless they grew up together or whatever, you know. But
it's just to me like it's like people want to say like, oh, I've got a raccoon as a pet, or I've got like some like exotic animal as a pet. I'm just like, dude, you think that's your pet, but it fucking ain't. That's a wild animal, you know.
I wish I had a fox though. Foxes would be cool.
It ain't though, man. I've fucking been around people who have foxes who have pets. I've been around them as pets. Like they think it's their pet, but it fucking ain't. It's a wild animal.
Yeah, dude. I talk to a lot of people that like. The reason I talk to them is because I hear somebody says, "Hey man, this guy's buying a tiger." Well, like I call him and say, "Hey man, how you doing?" It's like, "Oh yeah, man, don't worry, I got it all tame."
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It doesn't happen, man. It's the difference between a cow and a wildebeest. You know, a cow is domesticated. A cow is used to being around people.
Yep.
Just like dogs are
it takes
domesticated.
1,000 years to domesticate an animal.
And cats are domesticated. Ain't no goddamn fox domesticated. It doesn't fucking happen.
How's that baby pig doing, you guys?
I
Oh my
fucking,
God.
I fucking hate it. You know what I told Jessica? I said, if you can make that pig, take some videos of that pig. If it makes 5 million views on YouTube, you can.
Otherwise, when's the bacon getting done?
I think the photos and videos that she posts are fucking awesome. I keep liking them, but at the same time, I have to remember, I'm like, I eat those things.
That's what I thought. I was watching Chief Jay's vlog today, and he was looking at the pig. I was like, oh, it's only fucking Shade Tree Barbecue.
Well, that's what everybody says, and everyone's like, "Oh, are you gonna feed it bacon?" Yeah, we fed it bacon. Guess what? Loves it.
Of course it does.
I just hope by Shade Tree fucking or the Dirty Shame Barbecue number 25 that pig is on.
Well, you can't actually eat pot bellies. They're too full of fat. You know.
Oh,
That sounds like flavor to me.
I've fucking shot a pot belly before.
They're too fatty. They're like a. Again, I'm getting too into pigs. I actually know a lot about pigs. Back in the day, they used to raise what were called a lard type pig, and a lard type pig was back when lard was actually valuable.
Yeah.
And now a lard type pig was like what a pig you think of. They're like fat. They got jowls, and they're just like fat and gross, and like they got like fat hanging off them. That's what a pot-bellied pig is like. But if you look at pigs like meat pigs now, they look like bodybuilders.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, they're crazy. They're just like full of muscle. They're like super lean, full of muscle. They look fucking so different, man. And those are the kind of pigs that you raise for meat. If anybody wanted to know too much about pigs.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the video she had of a fucking little pig doing like running around a corner or something like that. And the first comment was like, "Hey, look, fast food."
It's funny, man. You know what's funny is watching the cats fucking attack it because the cats fuck with it so hard.
Poor little pig.
I love it. It's so funny watching the cats fuck with it. Emo Jake is back.
Oh, guys, I've been working on my new song. Hang on, let me get my hair right. Yeah. Me and Dan are gonna tour.
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, more bad ideas. Let's join the stream.
What's something he would say? Give me something he would say. Fuck. He's so hard to do because he's so insane. Like I'm in a chair. I don't really want to fall out of it right now. That's something he would do.
Go sit on a bidet.
Yeah, that is actually super more bad ideas haircut, man. I mean, it's super hard.
I'm not as cool as More Bad though. More Bad.
It's like, hey guys, I'm going to today. I'm going to go to Japan.
What country do you think he's from? What kind of accent was that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I fucked up.
Way to marginalize a people, Billy.
He's
Spot on.
He's my friend. Whatever.
I know.
Actually,
I hear him. I'm like,
hey,
hey,
I've seen him. He's brown.
I'm brown. I got brown skin. I like to go to Honda. I'm gonna sell my Honda. Get a new bike, you guys.
He actually talks like a very fast-paced Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah, I think he's fucking awesome.
Does.
Hey, Lucy!
Dan, come out here and ride motorcycles, you faggot.
Okay.
No.
I want to go somewhere like really bad. I want to go kind of want to go to California. Let's do that thing we were talking about.
Well, speaking of traveling, how far away are you from hitting the road with your van there, Brad?
Well, I'm supposed to be in Dallas by like March 17th, so that's kind of like my latest date, but I'd like to maybe leave a week before that or more.
Are you gonna take the van to SCMM?
If I do, it'll just be kind of a last minute. Yeah, for now.
I mean, why not? If you're traveling with your van, why would you not travel?
Well, yeah, but when's that? That's in August or something.
Yeah.
Can we use it as our van too?
No.
I got this new band.
That was the quickest, most decisive no I've heard. No,
having none of that shit.
How much if I can rent it out like for a half hour? Like if I need to like turn some tricks.
Jake and the trouser snakes.
He's done so much work on the inside of that thing to make it just right, and you want to mess it all up in a half hour.
I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck some older men.
You don't need Brad's van to do that.
We need to do that thing. Have you ever seen the movie? Fucking what's it?
No.
Called? Old School when they're going. Everybody in the van. All right, Tim.
Yeah, what's it gonna take to get a spot in Brad's van?
A little bit of what? Go ahead.
I was about to say it's gonna take a slash. I don't think any of us have the required.
All right, listen, dude. I mean, come on. All right, $20
What if I
blowjobs.
date Brad and then I break up with Brad, but I keep posting things about Brad all the time? Can I get in the van?
I know exactly what it's going to take to get in the back of the van. About 2 roofies.
Listen, $20 a pop. Listen, come on, $20 a pop blowjobs. I guarantee you, 100 an hour, and you get 25%.
A little bit of that Jello.
Jeez.
You know, like it's like I'm not over it or something, and I just keep putting stuff about Brad all the time.
Jake, you're being savage right now.
Fuck! I'm sorry. I didn't do it.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Why you know what? I just think it's really fucked up that you talk about Waylon like that. Like you should not like be busting him out, Waylon, fucking for that shit that he's doing to Brad right now.
Oh God.
Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings in the chat.
Waylon. Oh, it's pronounced Waylon.
It's Wheelan, not
Wheelan.
Waylon.
But no, actually,
I'm
for the
fucking exhausted. I'm dipping.
All right, man.
I think I'm gonna wrap this one up too, guys. I gotta.
Bye, faggot. Also, Jake, I have some cool news for you. I gotta tell you about later. But yeah, cool. Okay, bye.
I was
All right.
gonna show you
All
my
right,
balls.
faggot.
I was gonna pull my balls out tonight, but you gotta cut it off. You gotta fucking.
I don't know, man. Brad was about to fucking reveal the secrets of the sex van.
everyone kept cutting me off. Couldn't.
Secret cubby.
Oh, there's a lot of secret cubbies in there. Or there will be.
That is
Where the
like
nuts at?
that van. That, you know what's the name? That van's name is 50 Shades of Van.
50 Shades of Brad.
So like,
All right. Well,
Like I have a pleasure van. Would you like to see it?
Dude, it's actually
before we sign off, everybody that's new that's watching, please subscribe to my channel, Baker X Derek.
Actually, please subscribe to my channel. It's called B Rad Moto. I do gay porn.
Yeah,
it's really awesome.
I am also very gay, Baker X Derek. Very gay.
Where does the sex swing attach to the top of the van?
what was that?
I said, where does the sex swing mount to the top of the van?
Oh, there's mounting points about every square inch of there.
All kinds of mounting points.
Dude, have you seen the pictures of it? Like,
I've seen it. It's coming along awesome. It looks
like there's literally like a threaded hole I put like wherever you want. Or
That's what she said.
all the chains.
Yeah, it's built to withstand stuff.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. Well, I'm out. I gotta go.
All right, man.
Hey, man.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks for not rating.
I
All right. I'll see you guys soon.
Good night, Neil.
Peace.
Night, Neil.
Neil has left the call. Everyone.
That guy's.
We're all abandoned now. We're like Lord of the Flies.
How many people are watching? Should we do a second?
Oh, Derek, without even saying a word. God,
Yo, he doesn't like it.
You say good night, guys.
Yeah, there's 226 people watching. Maybe we should do another one.
maybe we should
Start it up.
Would we like to? Would you like us to do another? What?
I don't know. I'm probably only good for like another half hour or so, but
Yeah, me too.
What a bunch of pussies.
Well,
Why
at least
Jake,
say
why is
another-
your face so close?
I'm good for another hour.
No, keep the face closed. I was just like, it's just awesome. It's just like
No, can you
like just
can you please
eyes.
like adjust your head so it's not at the bottom of the frame? That's so annoying to look at.
It's just a forehead.
I mean, it'd be better if you just turn the camera off, but
This looks like I'm trying to suck my own dick. Look at. I'm trying to suck my own cock.
You know, you were in the circus. I wouldn't put that past you. I'm just saying.
Brian.
So, I'll. Who's gonna start another one? I did one last week.
How about
Dude, every
background?
time I try to start,
I'm literally like putting a video on YouTube right now, so I can't.
All right.
every time I try to start one right now, it like makes it like some kind of security disabled.
Well, I'll do one. I'm just saying it's under protest because I did. Well, I did an extra one last week.
Did you take that one that we did down last week?
I make them private.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I leave. That's my whole thing. It's live. That's my like.
Yeah, I can dig
my
it.
whole thing is like it's live. You watch it when it's live. You know.
I kind of agree with that. I mean, I leave mine public, but
I leave.
If you notice that you don't get
I
a
leave 'em up
whole
for,
ton,
like-
shit ton of views afterward. You know,
Yeah, I
people
leave
want
them
to
up
watch
for about 48 hours, and then I make them private. And it's just, I mean, I don't know. I'm not embarrassed of the shit I say. I'm just like, it's a live thing. Because I feel like if people watch it like a year later, it's so out of context.
yeah, it's like irrelevant, and people are gonna be like, "What an asshole!" Like,
Right. And plus, you know, I look back on ones that we did like here almost 3 years ago, and I go, "God, man, I sound like an even bigger douche then than I do now."
Yeah, it's like you imagine if every radio show was live, you know, like I don't know. That's
Hey,
why.
what are you doing?
That's why I always make them. I make them not. I make them private.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start one. I'm probably gonna have to exit this one. Oh goddamn! I always do it fucking wrong. I'm drunk. I'm drunk, boys.
Yeah.
Me too.
What do you go to? Not to events. I go to stream now.
But you can't do it, and while you're in the hangout with us, though, you got to leave.
Yeah, you got to drop out. You got to tell us to fuck off first.
All right. Well, hold on. That's right.
Well-
I go to events and I go new live event. All right. I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna create one.
Put the link on Super Faggot for us. I'm gonna go.
Send it to the super fuck.
Yeah.
well, since I'm not cool to be in there, send it to me too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get it to you.
All right, cool.
One way or another. It's Billy's responsibility.
No, it's not. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Yeah, I'll send it to him. Of course I will.
Yeah, you get closer to your eye,
like
Jake.
that.
So it's just your eyeball.
We'll
But
get
I
it.
Just the eye.
Ghost. I'm
Yeah,
not.
go down, down.
What?
There you go.
Stare into
You're
the
right there.
hypnotic eye.
But you gotta look at the camera. You can't look at yourself on the fucking screen.
It's hard to figure out
Look
where
at
the
it.
camera is.
Look, let's see how long it takes him to look back at the screen. Because you know he's inside. He's got that urge to look at the screen. Except his eyes are getting
I
all
think I'm
watery.
looking at the camera. I don't know. I think I am.
You're looking at the camera.
Tiny Jake.
Oh, he looked at it. No,
Shut
fuck you.
up.
Your eye getting, your eye getting all watery, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, Jake's exporting a video in Adobe Premiere Pro.
We still
Adobe
have no
Premiere
link.
Pro.
What do you freaking do?
14 minutes. Jesus.
I know it's getting. You know what it is? It's because it's. I'm surprised this makes it slow. I would think it would make.
That was
the
me.
film that it's filmed in is in 4K, and I'm putting it back into 10.
Oh.
Oh hell
I
yeah,
swear,
dude.
if I just told it to make it 4K, it's almost the same speed. So I'm like, I guess it's having to go
Yeah.
frame by frame, and go like, okay, make it smaller, make it smaller.
Yeah, it's re-rasterizing and yeah.
I should probably just film in 1080, but it
Yeah,